Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons & Dragons stream that splits the party for fun.
I'll do it again.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We have a lot to get into tonight as the hunt for Aldus begins. But first, some words from our sponsor, us. If you're watching this right now and you're like, I'd really like to keep watching this, but I don't have the time today, don't worry. You could watch us on YouTube. All of our episodes are up on YouTube the following Tuesday at bit.ly/onceuponatavern and on podcast form the following Sunday, except this last episode because I forgot because I've been busy. So it will be up, I promise, soon. But yes, you can check us out there, bit.ly/onceuponatavern or wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, just a little reminder that if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch subscription a month that you can use right up there. You just got to connect your Twitch account to your Amazon account, and you can give it to us. I know most people have Amazon Prime, and most people don't realize that they could just give us a subscription at no cost to them. We receive the normal amount of money. You pay nothing except what you normally pay for Amazon Prime, but you were going to pay that anyway. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you could still just subscribe. It's $5 a month, so that's like nothing anyway. Unless $5 is a lot to you, I guess, and then it's like something. But we'd appreciate it regardless.
Yeah, $5 is a lot to us, too.
Who said that? No one. That's right.
No one. He doesn't exist today.
It's Aldus' brother.
Also, speaking of $5, we just wanted to remind you that, Dayman Doda, to answer your question, we don't get more from Prime subs. We get the same amount we would from a regular Twitch subscription, and you pay nothing. Also, speaking of $5, we have a Patreon as well, patreon.com/onceuponatavern. There, you can get access to our Discord, to shirts as they come in, and all sorts of other fun goodies like having an NPC in the game, things like that. So check us out at patreon.com/onceuponatavern. We kind of have a campaign right now where if we reach 10 subscriptions or more at the $5 tier or higher, Mike will blue himself at our first in-person meeting. Unfortunately,
Mike doesn't exist.
It all depends what his next color's character is going to be as to whether that stands. I'm not even. It'll be blue. It'll be blue.
It's probably ridiculous.
It'll be blue. Aldus will probably be back by that point. So please go over to patreon.com/onceuponatavern. I promise that regardless of what happens, Mike will paint himself a certain color. Obviously still no Bill. He is out for a little bit, and Mark will be late once again as he is working. Dayman Doda hasn't caught up. He's going to be in for a surprise tonight.
Oh, well.
Hey, Mandoda, do you want to play Rocket League or something? Because I'm going to breathe for a little while. I got about 3 hours.
You got to stand by. I don't know when you're ever coming in, so...
We're not going to the water plane. I thought we talked about that.
It's going to take us forever to figure out how to get there, so it'll be a long time.
We're not going.
So we can talk about that as we dive into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
I'm a big slut.
Zook's new catchphrase instead of "whoop," there it is.
You all heard it. You all heard it. We are gonna move past it. Welcome back.
Cannon.
You got me.
Nice
You got me with that one. All right. So, where we last left the party, you all raced to the exit of the mazes of the Lady of Pain. Your competitors, a large beholder named Relicor, Sir Aldrich of Barovia, and 3 of his thugs, as you all made your way as quick as you can to the exit. You all made it through after Grimald was petrified, leaving 1 spot for whoever took it after you had left. You were all delivered back outside the Proud Manatee where you had been taken before, and the Lady of Pain appeared once again. She dismantled the dagger Saruz and released its devilish form, an automata devil. He fought back, trying to take you all with him, but you managed to defeat Saruz and send him back to hell. After his defeat, you were able to convince the Lady of Pain to remove the petrification from Grimald after a quick show of power, reminding you of who's the boss in Sigil. She saved him, and you all made your way back inside the tavern to get some well-earned rest. There you met up with Vindel, caught up the little overwhelmed Grung as best you can, and then asked him to kind of seek out some portals to the elemental plane of water. You all rested, and in the night, Zook had another dream or memory of the entity known as Mosmosagrin. This time, learning that he had found you all through Deliria, having gone to her and asked about you guys. She sold you out fairly quickly, and Zook awoke to Mosmosagrin in his room. He informed him that he needed Dozer for a bit and no longer needed to kind of coast along Zook. When Zook awoke again from the dream within a dream, Dozer was gone. And Zook quickly and eagerly wanted to go talk to Deliria about what had happened. Aldus, sick of the distractions, banished himself to the elemental plane of water, first randomly arriving in the sea of ice on the edge of the Frostfell, returning, and then going back to the swamp, the silt flats, on the edge of the earth plane. At that point, he found a swamp person randomly and asked what's going on, learned that there's some sort of war happening, and ran off as fast as he could, remaining in the elemental plane of water. The rest of the party waited for Aldous' return, but it never came. And so, Vindel led you all back to the portal that leads to Deliria's place, warning you all to be respectful and chill in dealing with her. Upon arriving, you were neither respectful nor chill, having paid a customer to leave her establishment, and then Zook attempting to assault her. She told you to pick a door and exit through it, after copping to the fact that she did sell you out to Mosmosagrin, teaching you all that, informing you all that he's some sort of eldritch being older than the gods, a creature of secrets and lies. She informed you all to pick a door, exit from it, and don't come back. And you all picked the door back to Sigil, traveled through it, and arrived to find the door behind you broken into pieces. Trapped in Sigil, and with an angry Wayne feeling the connection to its master severed, you all exited the room as quickly as possible with Vindel back onto the streets of Sigil and the Guildhall Ward. That was a long recap. So, party, what do we want to do?
I just would like to make a note that Joe was both chill and respectful at Delirious, because she
honestly,
just left.
Varus was very chill and very respectful the entire time. You gotta stop generalizing this, Ben.
Fair enough.
But so let's
Zook was very chill, very respectful.
I think we need to hey Vindel, You mentioned a portal to the water plane?
Yeah? Do we want to talk about what happened back there?
Not particularly. Nothing to worry about, really. Oh, your door broke. Weird.
I honestly have no idea what happened.
Right.
Apparently somebody pissed her off, but...
Listen, we're gonna say, oops, okay? I'm gonna give a solid oops, okay? I'm not gonna apologize, because that ain't me. But, oops, okay? And, let's moving on, right? Past is past, can't change it. Sorry about the door, I didn't break it. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you all want to go to the plane of water, yes?
I don't.
Not you.
Okay.
Vindel. Thank you for your input.
Sure, yeah, I just wanted it to be clear.
I mean, you're more than welcome to join us, but I feel like it would be detrimental to your health.
Probably. Can I even breathe underwater?
That's where this was headed. Vindel, thank you for the alley-oop. Usually I have somebody else for my alley-oops.
I can.
Stop.
Nice. Well, I think Sigil is a place with a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places. Vindel, do you know of any sort of people that maybe dabble in sort of magics that might be able to help us with breathing underwater, that sort of thing?
Well, that's like what I kind of wanted to talk to you about. You have two options here. I found two portals to the plane of water.
Cool.
Now, one portal leads to the Citadel of 10,000 Pearls, which is underwater, but as I understand, the portal leads to an air bubble. So that might be of use to you. The other one is a portal that leads to a place called the Isle of Dread, which is an island. So it's like on land in the plane of water. So that is an option.
That is perfect. It is a land in the water plane. Exactly what we need, yes?
It does sound quite convenient. I like this island.
Yes.
Listen,
Isle of Dread.
Hey, hold on.
I hate to say I'm the most intelligent person here, but no.
Yeah,
Hard no.
hold on. Okay, first of all, we know that we're going to have to go underwater eventually, right? Like, that is where Aldus is going to be. He has talked many times that his kingdom is underwater.
And he's
So,
a great swimmer.
even if we show up to this Isle of Dread, which, like, in the name itself, I don't like it. But, like, even if we show up to the Isle of Dread, we still have to figure out how to breathe underwater from there. So...
Can you tell us more about both of these places, specifically and starting with this Isle of Dread? Is there a possibility there may be a way to breathe underwater on the Isle of Dread?
Well, yeah.
Why would land exist in the water plane if not for convenience, yes?
Well, the water plane is like a big ocean, right? From my understanding. And in oceans, there are also islands. It's not... You also have the... It's mostly the water. But then you also have some spots above the water. From my understanding, the Isle of Dread is a place where ships, like, crash and stuff. That's why they call it that. Every time, like, there's a storm in the Prime where you guys are from, it could have a portal that leads to the Isle of Dread, and the ship will wash up onto that shore, and people will kind of just live there. There's a tavern there. They call it Desperado.
Oh my god, that sounds like my kind of place!
I'm sorry, we have to
See,
go
there's
now.
something for all of us, yes?
Well, Joe. Coming over to the Isle, huh?
I haven't been able to go back to my tavern in a very long time, and I miss it, okay?
Well, we got the manatee.
Yes, you do, and it's a wonderful place, and I told you that I love it because every floor is different, which is fantastic, and I love it. But I am missing home and the ale that is there.
And I am also missing home dearly. So if we could just speed it along, before we can go anywhere, we need to breathe under the water.
Well,
I agree.
Sigil could be a good place to find these
Where?
spells. Sigil?
Yeah,
Yes,
well, that's-
I agree. I agree.
Which is Virgil. I need a.
Vindel. His name is Vindel, not Virgil.
I know.
No, wait. I liked it. Snook messed it up. Never mind. Sorry. Let me take that back.
Okay, Zonk. No, he doesn't know that.
Sure he does. My name goes far and wide. We need a shop where perhaps they sell spell books or spell scrolls. That would be ideal for me.
Yes, I
Okay.
think yeah.
There's obviously options in Sigil that you can get magical items from. I could take you to one, but I do need to be clear to be chill and cool, right?
I was chilling cool at the last place.
Slamming a door on someone and breaking it is not an option here. They'll just kill you.
I slammed no door.
No. She did. Deliria did. I'm just saying, like, you can't. You don't. They'll just kill you if you're bad.
I'm as good as they get.
Before I go though, I should tell you about the other place, the Citadel of 10,000 Pearls.
Oh yes.
This
That's
sounds
where we're probably going. Gotta tell
it
you.
sounds like the place where we're supposed to go.
Yeah, it sounds nice. The Citadel of 10,000 Pearls is the home of the Merid people. Does anyone know what a Merid is?
Is it like a mermaid? No.
I'm hoping you're about to tell me.
It's a type of genie. They're slavers, egotists, narcissists, very rich royalty that don't really concern themselves with the problems of lesser creatures. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Why is
some
this
good,
one?
some bad. I get it.
Why is this one not called the Isle of Dread?
Yeah.
Just all this.
The Citadel, the Merid people are very proud and problematic in many ways, and they've built their palace out of coral and pearls, and they are they like their shiny things.
They sound like a classy bunch. I'm okay with either.
There's something.
They will
How would
probably-
they react if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7 strangers were to miraculously pop into their palace?
Well, the portal doesn't lead to their palace. The portal is in the back of a public bathhouse in the ladies' ward, and the portal actually leads to a spa section in the Citadel that's connected to the bathhouse. To leave through that way into the rest of the plane, I don't know. It's kind of like walking through someone's house into their back door, or out their back door. I don't know how they'll feel about that part. But as a customer base, they'd be happy to have you.
Are there many visitors in this place?
Oh, yeah.
Do they see many of our kind?
No, yeah, the bathhouse is very open to people that look like you as far as your species goes, but not look like you as far as the cleanliness of your outfit goes.
Are you saying that we need a bath?
I'm saying that you need a bath, a haircut, some nail trimmings. You need to look like you're fancy living.
Oh, well, that's very hard for me. I do not look. I have never looked fancy in my entire life. I do not know how that works.
Yeah, I
These
think that
clothes are
seals
all-
the deal on the Isle of Dread, right?
These clothes are all the rage in Praxia. How dare you?
All right, at Praxia, here, they are kind of,
Don't do it.
well, they're ahead of their time.
Thank you.
We're still in
Yeah.
the 80s here.
Oh,
So I could be louder, is what you're saying?
Louder,
My hair,
louder, but
my-
with style. Like right
my
now,
hat could be bigger.
if you could it?
Oh, could it? I'm now inside my hat. It's so big.
All right. Well, that answers that question. The rest of you are still worrisome.
Yes. I feel that. Well, let us go to this magic shop because Zook, as you were saying, we kind of still either option we're going to need to figure out the breathing underwater thing because I do not have gills like all this.
Yes. If you'll recall, Aldus was going to make sure we could breathe underwater, and he left without us. So we'll have to have a word with him about that when we find him.
Well, it was, his family, so he was probably upset. I understand that. But let's find a magic shop. Vindel, where can you take us?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to the merchant ward. It's this nice lady. Or the market ward, excuse me. This nice lady. Just be good and don't embarrass me, okay?
Wouldn't dream of. Oh, sorry. Wouldn't dream of it.
Of course, Vindel. You have been nothing but kind to us.
All right. And Vindel reluctantly begins leading you away from his little shack, up the Guildhall ward and through the market ward, leading you kind of through the city streets up to the side of the donut, so that you guys are just kind of walking along there, looking down at the rest of the city.
And like solid snake in a cardboard box, I follow in my hat.
All right.
I like that when Vindel had like a filler word, he just like Mrs. Fowl from Jimmy Neutron. It's pretty great. I'm cracking up over
Sheen, this is the first time. This is the 7th time you've presented Ultra Lord for show and tell. I gotta have a Mrs. Fowl come in.
That is insanely good.
On, Mrs. Fowl.
We got a Mrs. Fowl character coming later. All right, so actually, it's this merchant. No, and he leads you to a shop called the Bubbling Cauldron.
Ooh.
He jumps up for the doorknob, grabs onto it, and opens it up, and leads you inside to not really like a shop. There's not like items aren't out for display in here. It's like you've got like a counter as you walk in, a curtain, and you can tell like most of the stuff is just in back. As the bell rings on the door, out walks a drow woman. She's about your age, but your ages, like youngish, 20s, 30s. At least looks like it. Obviously, she's an elf.
Except for Zook.
And
Zook's real old.
She comes out. She's wearing some like leather armor that seems to be studded with some gems. She's got a weapon at her side. She looks more like an adventurer than a shopkeeper, and it just kind of goes to show the kind of problems that some have to deal with in Sigil sometimes. Always having to be ready for combat of any sort. She looks at all of you and then looks down over the counter. Hello, Vindel. Oh, hey! Hey there. I brought some friends. God, now I'm too into it. I brought some friends. They're looking to buy something. So I, figured I'd recommend you. She pulls gold out of her bag and flicks it down to him, and he catches it, and he's like, thanks! And then hops off to the side. He goes, whenever you guys are ready.
Finder's fee, okay.
Hello. Did you say her name already, Ben? I'm sorry.
I did not.
No. Hello. My name is Joe. We are looking to see some of your wares. What is your name?
Ruby.
Ruby. Nice to meet you. Could you maybe give us an idea of what sort of goods you have currently in stock?
Well, most of your usual magic items I have on stock, but I'd also have some specialty items if you're interested. I'm happy to show.
Oh, yes, definitely. Thank you.
Go ahead, and since you started talking to her, roll a persuasion check plus a d10, please.
Okay. We don't have all this anymore, guys.
It's more just to see what she has in stock
another
today.
charisma-based character. I mean,
I didn't roll terribly, and then you said plus.
It's okay. I'll take care of it all.
Plus
No,
a
please
D10.
don't. Please don't. I'm also interested to see what other kinds of things she might have. Okay, so do you want it all combined together, or do you want the rolls separate?
Yeah, just total.
Okay, it's an 18.
An 18. Okay. Oh, all right. So, this is what I have today. So aside from your usual stuff, mostly common artifacts that I can put together in the back, I have a few kind of more rare items that I can offer. The first being...
Oh, let me get a notebook, sorry.
Spell scroll here. It's about 6th level or so, I believe. The spell itself being... One moment. For those who don't know, I like to roll random for this kind of stuff.
It gives us some cool results, so...
And it's exciting.
Well, and I just realized, like, I don't really have that many...
She says it's 6th level, and my hat turns back into a normal hat, and like I pop out.
It's a scroll for a spell called Investiture of Flame.
The fuck?
Zane looks less excited. Zane just kind of like steps back like, nah.
Druid, sorcerer, warlock, wizard. Flames race across your body, shedding bright light. 30-foot radius. Don't harm you. Immunity to fire. Immunity to fire damage. Resistance to cold damage. Any creature that moves within you takes fire damage, or within 5 feet of you takes fire damage. Create a line of fire, etc., etc.
It's like the Storm Herald Barbarian. That's really cool.
you're just Johnny Storm.
Yes, a little bit. I'm aware of that bard's tale.
Flame on!
I also have this potion of supreme healing.
Ooh.
I have another 6th level spell scroll. Move
Go
Earth.
on.
Move Earth is the spell.
Ooh.
And I have a potion of Cloud Giant Strength.
Ooh.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
We were specifically looking for a way to breathe under the water.
Well, I do have a magic item for that.
I was really hoping for a scroll. Do you perhaps know the spell yourself?
Potion of... you mean the water breathing spell?
That one. That very one.
Let me check what level that spell is.
Third.
It's a 3rd level
Oh, I
spell.
thought it was.
We should check the item as well. She said she had an item for it.
Well, yeah, I'm still listening for that, but she asked me if we needed anything specifically.
I also am gonna ask her in a moment about that.
Yes, I can provide a water breathing scroll.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about. Whoop, there it is.
Okay, so this water breathing spell, and how much for the potion of supreme healing, and how much for the scroll of water breathing?
Scroll of water breathing I can part with for 600 gold. For the potion of supreme healing, that one's a bit more pricey. You're looking at about 20,000 gold.
Do you have any other, maybe lesser healing potions that are maybe?
I have just one potion of healing. Willing to part with it for 40 gold pieces.
Okay.
What about that potion of Cloud Giant Strength? How much would that be?
Zook has a minor cardiac event.
The potion of Cloud Giant Strength is going to be... It's going to run you about 30,000 gold pieces.
What is the... You said that there is an item that you had as well for this water breathing?
Yes, it's a fairly uncommon item, but easy to produce. It's a cap of water breathing.
And does that work on just the wearer?
Yes, you put the cap on and you can breathe underwater.
Okay.
Okay, group huddle. Quick group huddle.
Well, yeah, I was gonna turn to Zook. Yeah.
So we're all probably gonna need to pitch in for the scroll, because if we do the hat, that's one less thing that you're allowed to use.
Yeah. No. Scroll.
So-
Does it require attunement?
It does not.
Still, I gotta think about hats, okay? And I've got a really good one.
I think the scroll is probably a good idea. It's
And
600.
so if we could all pitch in for that, and also, madam, how much for the scrolls, the investiture of flame and the move earth?
Investiture of Flame and Move Earth are both 6th level spell scrolls. Pardon me as I flip through my catalog here. Those are both very rare spell scrolls. You're looking at about 30,000 gold pieces each.
Okay, not gonna happen. Zook is poor, so Zook can chip in for the scroll of water breathing. I think we split it. How many of us are there?
7 of us. I'm gonna try and okay, so I think we are going to do for our needs. I think the scroll of water breathing is going to be great, and I'll take the potion of the healing. If we get both of those items, is there a little bit of a discount that we could get for getting both?
Roll a persuasion check.
Try. Ooh, pretty good. 16.
Give them both to you for 625 gold.
All right, we will take them. So if you guys could just, I guess I'll hand her the gold, but if we could all just take them, you know what I mean, out of our inventories separately. So can somebody, what's that math? Does somebody have a calculator?
Just
600.
25 divided by 7.
I don't mean to be that guy, but I
But I'll
really
take-
do not need any help with breathing underwater. Do
Why?
I still need to pitch in? And I do a little flourish with my little
He's
cloak of the
got
manta
manta
ray.
ray cloak.
Oh, fine.
And I'm going to keep the healing potion. So I am fine with paying for that.
Okay, so then you do 125 and the rest of us will do 100.
Okay.
How expensive are the caps?
The caps of water breathing, you're looking at 400 gold.
I think the scroll is probably more.
Well, he's got a good point. There is something worth mentioning. I can cast the water breathing. If I go sleepy sleep, we can no longer breathe underwater. It's concentration.
That was going to be my next question.
If someone hits me really fucking hard in the noggin, you all drown, and I also drown unconscious.
I will buy a cap.
I'm gonna buy 4 caps.
So 5 caps altogether?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
And I'm going to give them to my friends.
Alright, that is going to
Aw.
be, for you, for your 4 caps, that's going to be 1,600 gold pieces. For you, for your 1 cap, obviously, 400 gold pieces.
We can't hear you if you were talking, Colin, or Varys.
Sorry, math.
Oh, okay. So am I still, sorry, I just want to make sure I'm taking the right amount of gold out. Am I still getting the 100 towards the scroll, and then the 25 I'm paying for the healing potion? Are we still getting the scroll, guys?
It's
Yes.
We'll still pay towards the scroll.
625.
It's nice to have a plan B.
Okay, so then the rest, I'll do 125, and then everybody else does 100 towards it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I will pay for my thing plus the scroll.
Hey, put the gold down.
What's that cap called?
It's a cap of water breathing.
Oh, it is here. Neat. Add.
Oh. I may have just added that gold instead of subtracted it.
Roll.
You just took the gold from me.
That's essentially what happened. I just took yours and was like, nope. Just handed it to her.
So I'll place the gold down. Thank you, Ruby, for the the wonderful deal and for all of the items that we needed. We appreciate it.
But one more thing, little group huddle. Once we do get there, how are we getting around? Because do you guys plan on swimming? Don't know if you've swam lately, but I'm not super fast.
I think why we should we have the rings of swimming that we got,
including you, Zook.
Yeah, I know, but
I could give you my ring of swimming. It's fine.
I have one. That's not the issue.
It gives you swim speed.
Yeah, but so we're gonna travel like days upon days, just swimming.
I
mean, we could find transport, but
that's what I'm talking about.
Isle of Dread, and if there are other people there and there is a tavern, we might be able to see if somebody from the ships that have washed up, see if somebody has made a new one that they could use.
Yes, I think we could probably find some sort of ship once we're there.
What was that ring called? Ring of
Swimming.
Okay.
All right, real quick before going any further, who wants a hat of water breathing?
Well, I don't have any sort of magical power at all.
I will give you a hat. I'm not going to give one to Seth because he does have the scroll.
They're like little blue berets, just so you guys know.
Oh, wonderful.
That is not totally.
Who else needs one?
Ooh,
I'll take one, I guess.
Even Zook's a little bit like, ooh.
I got 2 left. Find them now. Okay, so then it's going to be Sinrig.
Did you buy one, you said? Or?
He did.
Because Sinna also...
Zane needs one.
Oh, yes.
But, Zane will buy his own.
I do have
Zane
more.
can and will buy his own.
All right, so that'll be another 400 gold.
Then I guess I'll just give the last one to...
Zook was still sitting there talking about, you know how I am about hats, and then you pull one out and it's a beret, and he's like, oh! So he also spends 400 gold pieces to buy one.
I still have an extra one.
Well, Cinna needs a...
Oh, yes. I put
oh my god, give Cinna a beret!
Wait, if I cut holes in it for her ears, is that going to decrease the value of the hat, or at least damage it?
It'll decrease the resale value, but I'll let the magic still stand.
Perfect. I cut 2 little slits in there with a knife, and then
I take some twine and like
make a chin strap
underneath.
Oh god,
this is perfect.
You put the little blue beret on the snow leopard's head, and she's just.
He looks very.
And then
smart now.
starts doing the.
As I'm tying the string.
Okay.
All right, perfect. So I think that's everyone.
Yes, there's one other thing, but we don't need to do it here, and it's just that I'm going to need a little time to
write it down.
Yes, to copy this spell. It's going to
Right,
be...
I understand.
So, why don't we, what do we think? Maybe let's go somewhere so we can talk to Vindel about where this portal is, and that gives Zook some time to write the spell down.
Yeah, learn some more about this Isle of Dread. I'm so excited. This is...
I think that might be our best option.
Also, Ruby, I have one more question.
You look, and as you guys were kind of sorting things out and moving things aside, Vindel has hopped up on the counter. He's like, so what are you doing Saturday? And she's like, yes. Can I help you?
I hope I'm not interrupting
anything.
anything.
No, it's fine. What do you need?
Ruby, do you happen to have any staves of healing?
Staves of healing.
Yes, I know out of character I can't use it because you guys said I have to be a druid, sorcerer, wizard, or
bard, cleric, druid.
Bard, cleric, druid to attune to it. I could work that out later down the road, but I want one.
I do not have any right now, but I could see about acquiring it. It would be a little pricey.
I don't know if I'm coming back here, so perhaps not.
Okay, well, if you ever do, just let me know and I can see. We are connected to all the planes, so it should not be too difficult to acquire, just expensive.
This is true. Do you have a price in mind? Just gonna do a little bit of research here. Maybe get a quote from some other people.
Well, stuff like that is, if someone were to have it, would run you around. If I could find the damn area, because I had closed it.
She's just flipping through a catalog.
It's an airplane catalog. It's just
she's definitely passed. She passed stabs like 5 times, and she just keeps missing it.
I did.
I did
actually.
Do you want a statue of Bigfoot that holds a bird bath?
Normally, a staff like that would
Yes!
cost in the area of 10,000 gold pieces. Depending on where I got it from, it may be a little bit more, due to shipping and such.
Understood. Thank you. I'll come back later.
Very well. I'm busy, Vindel. He goes, yeah, me too. I gotta cart these primes around, you know, go into the elemental plane of water, so.
Vindel, could we maybe go somewhere? I mean, we could just go back to the. We could go back to the manatee. What is it called? The perfect manatee.
The proud manatee, yeah.
Proud manatee.
The manatee.
We could go back to the proud manatee. We could get a bite to eat. Zook could learn this scroll, and then maybe you could tell us more about where this portal is at. And
yeah, sure. Yeah, the proud manatee. You know, where I have a controlling stake in it. And he like looks at Ruby and like hops off the counter like backwards. It's just like, yes, great. Very
Did you do a
impressive.
flip?
If that would be all, thank you all so much for stopping in. Good luck on your travel, wherever you are going.
thank you. If anybody needs magical items, I will point them in your direction.
Oh, thank you. She walks in the back, having ended. He goes, all right, let's go back, and walks out the door.
Cool.
Leads you all back through the market ward into the guild hall ward once again to the Proud Manatee, the 8-story tavern, which is bustling and booming as we switch to tavern music. You walk in.
The sailor pig! And I lost my leg!
You all walk in as
I'm so angry.
It's roughly like mid-afternoon at this point as you guys are coming through. It's actually earlier than that. I'd say it's about early afternoon as you guys are coming through. This is actually probably the most empty you've seen the first floor of the Proud Manatee at this point, as you guys have usually kind of come in at night when everyone's here. You know, it's still a lot of tables full, but it's not packed shoulder to shoulder as it has been, and it's easy to find a table now at this point as you guys all walk in, and Vindel hops up onto the table, his little purple legs pushing him up. He sits down, he goes, all right. So, go into the Isle of Dread portal. You may want to hire a town.
Okay.
It's in the Hive.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, good.
What does that mean?
Remember, we passed through that before when we went to the portal for the Feywild, and it's filled with a bunch of devils and demons, right?
Oh, yep.
We got through once with no problem. We can do it again easy.
Well, yes, because Mag knew exactly where to go, so we may need to talk to her again.
Yeah, and the best part is, like, once you get to where you gotta go, the portal is in a fairly controlled area. You're less likely to encounter issues from the wrong sort, you know?
You don't know us at all.
And I've gathered. Fair enough. The portal's in a place called Bottle and Jug. It's a type of tavern, I guess you could call it. In the Hive, most popular place in the joint. The guy who owns the place, Barl Huxon, he's a good cutter. Does his best to keep things in line under his roof. Outside, not as concerned, but inside, you cross him, you cross his fencers, they're gonna take care of you. So he keeps the place pretty chill. So getting there is the important part.
Yes. Well, okay, and this Dread Island, so you said there are like a bunch of ships that get like wrecked up on there, and there is a tavern. Do you know anything else about it?
Yeah, that's the regular word. Mostly I hear that a lot of primes end up there because they'll be sailing the seas from wherever they're from, a storm will blow in, a dog will bark, and all of a sudden, they'll wash up on these shores. From there, I hear that, like, they do their best to try and repair them, try and get back. Others decide to stay, and that's kind of what Desperado is. It's a place for people to just kind of accept their fate and sit down. I hear it's run by some dude named Fergus. I don't really know a lot about him. But I know he's not a prime. So, at least he's got that going for him. Sorry.
I mean, you know that you're gonna have to play Desperado when we walk into that bar, right? Like that song needs to be played.
Unfortunately, I don't think Twitch will let me.
Do I? I don't. If someone asked this, interrupt me already. But has anyone taken the time to know if either portal is closer to the palace?
I would have to make an intelligence check.
If not, I will make a check.
We have not.
Okay. I first will make a check, and then I'm going to ask Vindel.
Okay.
What kind of check would you like me to make?
Probably Arcana.
Schwibby.
And I don't know how much reading you've done on extraplanar stuff, so it's gonna be a high DC. But
could I try to like talk to him about, because Aldus and Joe spent like that month together, and he was trying to find that scroll of plane shift. Could I just kind of fill in Zook about any sort of details that Aldous had maybe talked about in that time?
That's a good justification for aid. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
20.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure. Like I said, it's still a high DC. You're not quite sure how close the Tritons are comparatively to either one. You do remember him saying that, the separate kingdoms are fairly far apart. Like they don't intermingle a lot lately. So the fact that the Citadel of 10,000 Pearls is Marids, they're probably fairly far from the Tritons, as they don't get involved often. As to the Isle, it's an island. Anything that is going to actually be a civilization underwater would be at the bottom, on some sort of solid ground, or some sort of mountain, underwater mountain. So that would have to be, probably still a fair distance away.
I still feel like our best bet is probably the island, right? With like any hope of transportation, because I feel like jumping into the middle of that one place and not knowing, I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder.
I would agree, except that they are Jinn, correct?
Genies. They are. A merit is a type of genie.
Yeah.
Jinn are also types of genies. That's why I clarified.
Okay. I thought it was the other way around. They could magic us to where we need to go.
Oh, Marids don't do wishes. Don't do that.
Thankful, helpful, thankful.
That's not that kind of genie.
Helpful.
They are the kind of genie that eat you.
I read. I was really dead set against the Isle of
They
Red.
are more civilized than that, obviously, but
so uncivilized. We're going to the Isle of Red.
I think we made up our minds, actually. Thank you. Vindel, you've been very helpful.
I'm just saying, I don't want to scare you off one way or another. I want you to have all the information to make your decision. But yes, I have heard of Merid eating people that have interrupted their stories. So.
I am bite-sized. I am what you would call a snack. Okay, not going.
Yeah, we interrupt people all the time. That's not a good idea for us. We should not.
What?
You don't know what you're talking about.
In Merid society,
we
fun
just
fact.
Each other's...
Sandwiches.
Fun fact, in Merid society, the highest crime you could ever commit is interrupting a Merid while telling a story. That's true.
The Isle of Dread sounds wonderful.
So Vindel.
Yeah.
Tell me about Roby. Are you interested in her? I saw you talking to her.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna start copying.
No, I know you this whole time.
Demetrius, you were telling me earlier you want to do a copy a spell.
Yeah,
as well?
how long is that gonna take?
So luckily it is transmutation, so it's actually going to take half the amount of time and half the amount of gold. So it's only going to take me 3 hours and 75 gold pieces, which I've already subtracted.
All right.
Yeah, if I could, I'd like to talk to Vindel about making an errand while we wait.
And you have the... Okay, yeah. Sorry.
What's up?
No. You, Demetrius. You. Well, hang on. So first, he's telling Joe about Ruby. He's like, well, she's something, but I'm just some purple grung. She's this tall, beautiful drow. I get it. But Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so...
Yeah, Michael Scott.
Who?
How dare you?
I just knew that from, what's his name? Wayne Gretzky or whatever.
Wayne Gretzky is now canon in our universe.
Wayne Gretzky, oh, he's a prime that I love. He once made his way here after hitting his head, which was a really weird, bizarre situation. But he taught us hockey and Sigil. He's a great dude.
It's a thing now. Perfect.
What is hockey?
Well, it's this sport that's played on ice, and you got a stick, and you smack a little puck around it, and you gotta, you know soccer? You guys have soccer over there? We got all sorts. We got all sorts.
We call it football, but yes.
Yeah. It's like that, but on ice with a puck.
Ah, very interesting. Very cool.
Oh, sorry. Are you trying to get my attention, Demetrius?
I just had a couple of questions while we wait.
Sure.
Do you know of the race of people, the Kalashtar?
Nope.
I see.
I think you've mentioned them once or twice.
Yes. Not many people do. It's not surprising that you don't. Is there then a library of sorts around here that holds rare and old stories, books, scrolls, anything like that?
Let me think for a second.
Oh yeah, wasn't there that one place that Mag was telling us about that had like the big fucking gold?
Oh,
thing?
the place where you make a deal with the
Oh yeah, never mind.
people or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, that's for
you're thinking
contracts.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. If there was any place like that, it'd be in the clerk's ward. Yeah, there's probably somewhere. I would just need to ask around.
Is that far from here?
The clerk's ward? A couple hours walk, probably.
It is not that important.
It's on the way to the hive. Like an hour or so, probably there, an hour back.
Well, is it a dangerous trip, or can it be made fairly easily?
The clerk's ward, as long as you're not planning on crossing any of the guards there, you'll be good.
No, nothing like that. I merely wanted to look into something. I feel somewhat stronger than I was yesterday, and any sort of research into something my father used to speak of would be helpful.
Okay, well, Mag's over there. Let me go talk to Mag and see if she knows where anywhere that's like that, and we can go see what's on, like a library, like an extra planar library of sorts. You're talking?
Of sorts.
Yeah, we'll see what we got. And he like hops down off the table.
Even like a rare bookstore or something.
Leaving you guys alone. What do you guys want to do anything while you wait, or?
I'll just hang out.
Does Zook copying the spell require concentration?
He needs to stay focused on that, yeah.
So I can't like converse with him while he does it?
You could talk to him, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm fucked up now. What do you want, Varys?
I just like smudge out where he fucked up. No, I was interested in watching what you're doing.
You're copying someone else's homework.
Yes. Well, no,
that's what I'm doing. I'm copying.
Yeah, I know what you're.
But I'm changing it a little bit so it doesn't look like we copied.
That's very smart of you, actually.
See, they put a watermark here. Really aggravating. As far as
No. Change a couple of words and then nobody ever knows.
Yeah. No, I find the way you approach magic pretty interesting, so I kind of wanted to just watch how you do it.
Step one, be a master of the arcane. You certainly can't just wake up one day and start saying that about yourself and make it true. You have to earn that.
Zook, I hate to just throw this at you, but I am a master of the arcane. But you just approach it more academically than I do. So I'm just
you're a
interested
cleric.
in
You're a
how
master of the
do
divine.
it. You bet. That's it. Now, Zook, you do know that I'm not a cleric, right?
I've seen you heal people. Stop. You don't need to be so modest.
I've also cast fireball at people. So
Yeah, sacred flame or whatever you people call
You
it.
cast fireball? Just kidding.
no,
Holy flame, divine smite. You guys have such cool names for your spells, which is good because they suck.
No, it literally was fireball. I don't know
Yes,
if
it
you
was
know this.
literally fire.
I am a sorcerer.
I am a sorcerer. I'm a warlock.
Joey's like looking at
Eldritch
them
blast.
about the difference.
I'm a sorcerer of divine origins.
Yes, listen. It's potato, tomato. You're a cleric.
You know what? You're right. I'm a cleric this whole time. You've got me.
It's okay. Listen, if your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
That you're a cleric. Sorry, sorcerer.
I'm glad we had this talk, and I am now just going to watch you copy this spell down because I find it interesting.
Would I be able to just kind of work on some brewing to replenish my thing, or would they be upset? They'd probably be upset about that in here.
Yeah, like you got like a portable set, but like it still needs to like be set up and stuff, and like it'd be a little weird. It'd be a little weird to like kind of like light a fire on the table and stuff, and set up your little canister and go up to a room maybe and get it done if you wanted to.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Vindel hops back up on the table and goes, "Okay, I got a place."
Yes. Do
Yeah.
tell.
It's it's called the Library of Mechanus. It sounds interesting, and I know where it is. You don't really need a tout to get there, so if you want to go,
Wonderful.
we can go.
Yes, I would like to accompany you if we have some time to kill. If anyone wanted to join me or look for supplies before we go.
How long do we have, Zook?
3 hours.
No,
3
no.
hours?
Yes, 3 hours, sorry.
I mean, I'll go.
I'd be happy to join you, Demetrius.
I'll go look for some brewers, brewing books, or like.
Ooh, I need to get some more silver. Powdered silver to make holy water flasks.
Oh shit, good point. Hang on. Can I have someone pick me up some groceries?
Put it down on the list. We're making a shopping list.
Okay, good, because I haven't actually checked any of my new spells to see if they require shit.
If it's got a gold pieces listing, it requires it. You can't just hand wave it away.
3 nut shells, okay, not important. A small clay model of a ziggurat, nope. Good. Oh, rituals matter too. That one's good. Small crystal bead, nope, no cost. Good. Pinch of graveyard dirt. That's basically just sheds off Demetrius. Powdered corn extract. I have to bring a Frito for this spell. Miniature hand sculpted from clay. Pinch of powdered iron. Copper piece. I got that.
Alex is talking to himself about his spells.
A pearl with. Did I burn this one? Oh no, you don't burn it on that one. Listen, if you could go get me some of this, and I hand them the components for Find Familiar. It's 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal and incense and herbs.
You want just one amount's worth?
Let's do 5.
Okay, so he hands you 50 gold. Just take it out. That stuff is
Okay,
very easy to pick up, and we don't need to roleplay it. It's very easy to just walk into a shop, grab some incense, grab some charcoal. Good to go. All right.
Yeah, I'll go with Father Demetrius. I have nothing else that I'm doing.
So Demetrius, Joe, and Grimald, Vindel hops off the table, and you all head outside. heading toward the clerk's ward. Rest of you, do you have anything you'd like to do, or are you just gonna hang out?
Just gonna order 2 drinks and set Dalen's totem on the bar next to one of them, and
Ooh, and give me some Jijin!
Just so you know, it is the 25th day of winter.
Literally just ordered Jijin.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, is Vindel, before you leave, is there
What?
any nature around here? A tree?
No, none that I know of. I guess there's some like kind of designer gardens in the ladies' ward.
Is that far?
Designer gardens, so Gucci gardens.
Like an hour and a half away or so. Hour and a half, yeah.
So there and back would be about 3 hours, right?
About.
Alright. I'm gonna go to the gardens.
Hopefully nothing happens.
All right.
I mean, Zane would probably go with them.
No, Cindereg wants to be alone for this one.
Did you just refer to yourself in the third person?
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I did the voice, but I was talking. It was weird.
Yeah, I get. Listen, I get it. I get it. But don't you dare start stepping on my third person toes. Don't step on Zeus' toes. Don't step on Seth's toes.
So Sinrig gets up to leave, and Varus, can't remember fucking names. Varus continues to just watch Zook.
You notice that like Zook, because this is a transmutation spell, he is able to do it like so effectively that he like almost braille reads with his left hand to feel the indentations of the spell, and then writes with his right hand, and just like.
What? That's dope.
All right, Demetrius, Grimald, and Joe, you all trek pretty straight on to the clerk's ward. You aren't crossing over to the side or to the top of, or whatever the top from your perspective is here in Sigil. It's a pretty straight shot to where you're looking to go. And eventually entering the clerk's ward, as I had described before, beginning with the single-story buildings on the outside of the ward and the second-story buildings, every building arranged by height and shape and size and color. You head pretty close to the center, stopping along the way, of course, to get the incense and charcoal that Zook needs, and head pretty close to the center of the clerk's ward, where you see the gold tower, the place where contracts are made. Sorry. Pull up forgot to have one thing up about this area.
Just to double check, would I have picked up my powdered silver with the charcoal and incense?
Powdered silver, yeah, you could do that there. That's like a materials place to go. I forgot that you needed that.
I was just gonna get like 100 golds worth.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can easily, it's silver, so it's easy to find.
Yeah, I figured as much, and I didn't want to like take up more of this.
You're good.
Well, as you're looking that up, Demetrius.
Yes.
I know we have done this before, and before we travel, would you mind making 2 vials of holy water for me?
Of course. Ain't nothing but a thing.
It just takes 2 first-level spells. Actually, if you're not using your spells today, could you make all 4, and I'll just... Or would that be an issue?
Well, I could do it at the end of the day, if I have spells left. I very rarely use my lower level spells, so at the end of the day, you can come find me, and if I have the capacity, I will do it.
That is a good call. I'll just wait till the end of the day to do this.
All right. Arriving pretty close to the Hall of Concordance, there's another large building nearby that's looks to be about 7 stories tall, a bit thicker than most of the buildings, a bit wider, and just completely windowless, just gold painted concrete all the way up. You approach the door as you see two large mechanical creatures guarding it. They don't respond to you walking by or anything, and they just kind of stand motionless as Vindel jumps up to grab the door handle and opens it up, and in you walk. As you do, you enter immediately are hit with this bright, warm light that is just gold throughout this area. You can hear the ticking and turning of gears throughout the building, each kind of chugging along, kind of as if there's some unseen engine continuously powering this building itself, built throughout it. There's a desk in front of you as you walk in, and looking up, you see that, like, you're underneath the ceiling right now, but just a little bit past it, you can see that it seems to be like an open space in the center of the building. You approach the desk, and Vindel hops up on it, and sitting at the table is a woman. Looks to have been human once, but now half her face is like metal, and it has, like, you can see like gears on her jaw. Her hair is shaved, and she goes, "Hello, welcome to the Golden Halls. Can I help you find something today?"
Aptly named, yes. I was hoping to find any sort of material on something my father used to tell me stories about. Perhaps you have heard of it. Kalishtar battle prayers.
What the fuck? Sorry.
Kalishtar battle prayers. One moment. And she stands, and you notice now there's a large contraption above her, and there's a cable that leads from it, and at the end of the cable is a long needle, basically, that you can see. And she takes the needle and just plugs it into the back of her head. And she's just looking around.
It's different from the Dewey Decimal System back home.
Yes. I have found Kalishtar battle prayers. Which language and age are you interested in?
Either common or quarry is fine. A selection of both old and recent would be nice. I can glance over them.
Of course. Please, follow me to a table. As a Modron will be able to assist you more closely. She steps out from the table, and Vindel's like, "Yeah, this place is fucking weird." Hops up onto your shoulder, Joe, and
Yes, this is very strange.
she steps out from the door and leads you all to the center of this room, the center of this building. And looking up, you could see every story, and above you are these little winged mechanical creatures, some square, like cube-shaped, some sphere-shaped, some pyramid-shaped, just kind of flying to and fro. And then at the very top of the building, you can see they're flying in and out. And looking up, you can see some of them are like, they're carrying scrolls as they kind of fly down and go to a different floor, and then kind of come back, and now empty-handed, and just fly back out the window once again.
Somewhere Tass just got a boner.
She sits you down at one of the tables that are lit up in this area, and you can see there's people all around you talking to different, like, creatures, and some talking, some barely acknowledging. You could see these little mechanical creatures that are sitting there, and they fly down and lay down different scrolls and different items that they're looking for. As she sits you down, she sees you and she says, "Now, it has been a pleasure to be able to help you today. As a reminder, the Golden Halls only operate on a donation basis, and any contribution you could make to our system would be greatly appreciated."
Of course. Does she have like a slot I can just put 5 gold into or something?
She has a hand.
Okay. I was thinking like a token machine. All right, I hand her 5 gold.
You can tell she's very much alive. She's
Okay.
she's not 100% machine. She is.
That doesn't rule out the slot.
Oh God!
She takes
I don't
the-
want that.
She takes the 5 gold and closes her hand. She goes, "Your contribution is appreciated," and turns around and walks away. You all sit there for a moment with Vindel, as he's just looking around. And he goes, "Well, I've been in this city for 15 years, about. Just goes to show you don't see it all."
Yes, this is very extensive.
Yeah, I've kind of done my best to avoid the Modrons. They're a little bit of a freaky bunch, especially those hybrid versions. Not a fan.
That they act as the keepers of this place, the keepers of the knowledge.
Apparently.
Is that what she was?
She seems to be a part of the system. The Mechanist has always kind of been about knowledge and fact-finding, so I guess this isn't surprising, but, it is a little weird.
The Mechanist? What is that?
Mechanist! It's a plane.
Ah.
One sec. I can tell you about it. You just give me a minute.
Would you
I
like to
feel
know
like
more?
we know someone who would be very interested by this.
It's like a plane of machines, honestly. Or, clockwork and gears. I believe it's named after, like, the original machine, right? And, it incorporated itself into an entire plane, gave birth to all these creatures. And ever since then, it's always just been about law, order, knowledge. And that's been its thing. Mechanus is... The Modrons of Mechanus are also what's in charge of the Halls of Concordance, just up the road there, where you make the contracts. I think we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
I see. This is, gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Now, they have a leader called Primus, from what I've heard. But, Primus is Mechanus, Mechanus is Primus. All the Modrons are Primus, etc., etc.
Do they all have, like, the connected consciousness or something?
Not exactly, not like, Illithid, but, they all answer to the same purpose.
I see.
Not
Very strange.
Not much longer before a little cube with wings flies down, just and it lands. It's just and drops down scrolls, just laying them carefully. It's got 2 little eyes, a little mouth, and just and lays them down, and it holds a hand out.
Oh, I pull out a gold and give it to him.
Thank you. Flies off.
You're welcome.
So weird. I love it.
I very much want to leave here.
Oh, well, you don't have to stay. I mainly look at all the materials and hopefully come up with something I can use to help us.
Not a problem. I want to go see if the lady can help me find just like any sort of thing about like brewing, how to make it more powerful or like more rare types of ale.
Sure. You head back over there, and she's sitting there and kind of turns her head over as you approach, and she goes, Hello. I hope you've been able to find everything you're looking for.
Well, I was hoping that I could have some information or some books on brewing, if that is possible. Maybe rare brews, rare ales.
Brewing.
Yes, like brewing.
As in ale. And beer.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Oh no.
One moment. And she gets up and she seems intrigued and we have never had anyone ask about brewing documents before.
Oh.
And she plugs her head in.
Now I'm really nervous.
You just get disintegrated.
I know. He said law, order, and knowledge, so I'm a little... It's a debauchery.
They don't know anything about brewing. They just take you. You're part of the collective now.
I have found 1.8 million entries on the topic of brewing. Can you narrow it down?
Yes, any sort of like rare or uncommon, lesser known sort of styles of brewing.
One moment. A little overwhelmed, she begins looking around once again. I have found different methods of brewing based on different planes of existence. Is that what you are looking for?
Yes.
Very well. Please return to your table, and I will send a Modron with the information.
Dope.
Intergalactic Brewmaster.
Joe like scampers back over to the table, super excited.
You go to sit down. As what specifically are you looking for here?
Literally,
Demetrius?
it was just to roleplay learning the spell motivational speech. I just gave it a little bit of flavor.
Got it. Thank you very much.
There's a spell for that? Oh my god, I love it.
Gives y'all temp HP.
So you do.
Think that shit just happens for free?
You find exactly what you're looking for, but also you find information on the rites of the Path of Light, being just the importance of physical and mental discipline in the virtues of it. Martial arts and guided meditation were once a form of prayer and devotion to the Path of Light and the Kalishtar priests. How they've conducted services telepathically using shrines designed to amplify psychic abilities, and they've allowed themselves to share thoughts and images directly with the congregation, giving you ideas maybe for different kinds of motivational speeches. You find one specific writing from an outsider observing a Kalishtar ceremony, a Kalishtar prayer, in which it was completely silent and tranquil, and but still noticing the faces of people as if they were being gifted great knowledge and thoughts and prayers and things of that nature, just silently. So.
Cool.
The heritage of my people.
Joe. We'll say it's a duo drone.
I think Grimald, after seeing them getting some information, is going to go up and ask too.
Okay.
Sorry. Don't mean to add to this, but he's getting curious.
Lore, let's go.
Give me one sec.
Modron in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Read a scroll.
Take a stroll. It's in a scroll. Reading rainbow.
Yours takes a little bit longer, Joe, but eventually a duodrone appears, which is a little cube on top of another cube with a little gear in between them and like a spring, so his head is kind of like bobbing, and he's bringing a cart, like a big cart full of books.
This is like Pixar shit, and I love it.
He just comes out and sets it down, or just pushes it up to the table. and then holds its hand out.
I drop a gold in it.
Looks at it, looks back at you.
I drop another gold in it.
Thank you! And it walks off. There's a lot of books. It's like a big cart with like a bottom shelf and a top shelf, and they're all just stacked in there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck.
It's a lot of stuff still. Even having narrowed it down, they've brought you a lot of information. As you start to dig into that, Grimold, you go over to her. And she sees you and just, hello. You desire more knowledge.
I would like to know about aboleths, pertaining particularly mind control and curing any issues with mind control.
One moment, please.
Oh!
Stands up and plugs in. I have found numerous topics on the... I have found numerous pieces of information on the topic of aboleth thralls. Would you like me to send it to your table?
Yes, please.
Of course. We have done a great service for you here today, and we hope you remember that the Golden Halls has been able to help you find what you need.
So ominous.
Mom plugs and sits back down. Joe, while you're looking through it, you find, mainly each book is a different brewing technique based on the different planes. And when I say that, I mean there is a brewing technique for Mount Celestia, there is a brewing technique for Bitopia, for Elysium, for the Beastlands, for Arborea, for Eastgard, for Limbo, for Pandemonium, the Abyss, Carceri, Hades, Gehenna, the Nine Hells,
They're in the
Acheron,
Pandemonium one.
Mechanus, and of course Arcadia.
Are you talking about Pandemonium beer? I've had Miller Lite before. It's not great.
Each a different type of, even the stuff that sounds good is still terrifying to you, because what it talks about is like, make sure you're instilling a thread of consciousness into each brew before heating. And you're not sure if it's metaphorical or not, because...
That's terrifying!
Elysium talks about how justice is great when brewed under the light of 10 suns, and specifically 10 suns.
Interesting.
You could dig through as much as you want, and I can come back to this later and see if we can get something.
I'm particularly interested in anything, because we're going to be going to the water plane. So anything from water plane, because if I can get some like materials while I'm there, I'm gonna do it and then bring it back with me to sell for a profit.
That's entirely fair. I will get back to you. But you do find information.
Okay.
Grimold, you find eventually this time a little pyramid-shaped Modron appears, carrying just a few books and setting them down. And just...
I'll drop 5 gold in him.
Wow! Thank you! Flies off. I want you to roll an investigation check for me on this one.
Ooh.
Oh, these things are adorable. I love them.
They're terrifying too.
That's an 8.
An 8? Okay. Looking through the books, this stuff is old, what you're finding. Back from the days where aboleths clashed with Illithid in their various battles. You find evidence of aboleths augmenting their power, as Olgaroth once had. but nothing on everything that is written seems to insist that once an aboleth is dead, their control over their thralls ends. So that's that. Meanwhile, as Sinrig is heading to the ladies' ward, Sinrig, you make your way over to the ladies' ward, passing through the market ward and into the ladies' ward, looking around. Go and roll a perception check for me, please.
Perception check. That is a 16.
16. Looking around, you're not looking to go far, I'm assuming. You're just trying to find some semblance of nature, correct? Nothing.
And preferably somewhere not surrounded by people where I could have a moment of privacy kind of thing, I guess.
Of course. Looking around, you do find a couple places that seem to be like private gardens. As you continue to walk, just kind of like gated off areas with trees and stuff. Fences, like walls that you could definitely jump if you wanted to. But you continue on through the ladies' ward, looking as best you can for something public, but it seems like everything is privately owned and privately held at this point.
Can I find a private one that doesn't have a ton of people around it, perhaps?
Sure, roll another perception check.
That's an 18, a little bit better.
Okay.
But...
It's mid-afternoon roughly at this point, and there aren't a lot of people around as it is. Everyone's in for tea or doing whatever they're doing, and you do happen to find an area of the ward that's not really busy right now. Looking through a fence, you see a nice little courtyard area with a tree and a fountain, a couple bushes and shrubs around. Small area, but it's nice. Someone cares for it.
I'll have Cinna stay outside this gated area just to keep watch. I will pop my invisibility and jump the wall.
Okay, you jump the wall. And what do you want to do once you're there?
I love this song. Go up to just one of the trees. You said there's a little pond or something too, or did you say that? I forget.
A little fountain.
Yeah. Or a fountain. Sorry. I sit down under the largest tree that is in this area, if there is one. I dig a little mound in the dirt, and I plant my mistletoe, and I grow a goodberry bush thing. And I pick those off, and I take out 2 cups, and I squeeze the juices into each one with the little bit of wine I have left of that Melwin wine. I take out some branches, the really small twigs. I take some of my lavender and I mush it up and kind of make like an incense stick kind of thing with the lavender, and I spread lavender leaves around the area, and I light the sticks.
Okay.
And yeah, I just sit in meditation for a while.
All right, you do. And as you do, this is the first time in a while that you've felt any kind of peace. For a moment, there's an anxiety, an underlying anxiety that maybe you're going to get caught, maybe someone's going to walk in at this moment, but after lighting the lavender and sitting and breathing, do you finally just kind of like push everything out of your head? And you're reminded of being back in the Feywild as you can hear the leaves kind of brushing against each other, not in the wind, but in a simulated effect that seems to exist with this tree specifically. And you're okay. For only a moment. But for a moment you are.
I hold on to her totem.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, to myself, but to the wind, to the tree, to the nature around me, to her, I say, I'm so sorry, Dalen, to miss this day with you. And I am so sorry that you must miss it as well. But I will cry for the dead, because the dead cannot cry. And I will laugh for the dead, because the dead cannot laugh. And above all, I will live for you. Because you cannot.
You stay for a moment longer before getting up and hopping the fence again. And Cinna rubs up against your leg, and you both make your way back to the Proud Manatee. I'm assuming everyone at the library is also done with their fact-finding, so we can head back to the Proud Manatee to meet back up together.
I'm gonna make some weird-ass beer and sell it on the material plane.
Vindo leads you all back, and soon enough, you are back at the Proud Manatee just as Zook is finishing up his writing.
Look at all of us knowledge seekers.
No, April, you're making the assumption that people on the material plane want to taste justice.
Oh, no, that was a different one. I have a feeling the water plane one will probably be a little bit better. It'll be like a Bud Light.
It's much less ethereal.
It's a lot.
It's just light beer. Oh God.
I'll tell you one thing. It's a lot saltier.
Ooh, briny beer.
Zook is finished up with his spell as you guys are arriving, and you could tell, like, Varus has just been watching this whole time, and you guys walk in. What do we want to do? You about ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Are you guys just gonna go, or do you want me to find you another tout?
What do you guys think? Should we get it out? Probably. She was very expensive last time.
Yeah, her prices are really terrible. I think we could just go the route that we went last time.
Anybody remember the route that we went last time?
I think I can
We are
roll.
not taking the same route through the hive, correct?
Ooh, we are going somewhere completely different.
Give me a map and a few wisdom checks, and I will get us there.
What was her price?
It was a lot. It was like, what, 500 gold per person, and then...
It's 1,000 up front, and then 500 per person.
Yeah, we're not doing that again.
It's a lot.
She was cool, but can we find a cheaper tout?
Vindo, what do you think? Is there, like, one that runs a better bargain?
I got a couple more. One sec. Oh, excuse me.
Can order a tout off of Wish.
Which session was this?
That was such a bad joke.
There we go. Okay. Well, there's Philip. He's cheap. He's the cheapest you're gonna find. Philip is a very, very, very affordable deal. And then there's Cracks. bit of an average payment, and then not the most trustworthy, but he'll get the job done.
What is old Philip's survival rate for his escortees?
I mean, he survives every time. I don't know his rate, but I have heard complaints. Here's the
Well,
thing,
no, that's
you know
good.
what, though? Here's the
If he's
thing.
heard complaints, that means someone lived.
Philip tends to not tout the maze, or to the hive. Excuse me. Now that I think about it.
Maybe Vintel, could you maybe just give us some like a general description of where it is, and then maybe we should just try and go.
It's in the center of the hive. It's literally the heart. It's on the side of Sigil, just in the center of the ward. It's a big black obelisk of a building. You can actually see it from the edge of the hive, but getting there is the issue.
All right, guys, what do you think?
You've got someone good with directions who can keep you all quiet. You might stand a chance.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm like pointing to. I'm on my screen. I'm pointing at Tyler, but like maybe on another screen I'm not.
You're on the bottom of mine.
Oh, okay. So
better.
Sinrig, how do you feel about us trying our hand at it?
Well, we've heard dangerous things of this place, but we made it through okay last time. I am pretty good with remembering geography, meaning I can remember the geography of where we traveled, but this is somewhere new. If there is a map of some kind, I'm sure with Varys' help and Grimold, we could make our way.
We just have to try to avoid everyone. Right? Like, that's what was said. Sorry, that's just, like, really expensive, right? Like, yeah. I have gold, but I don't know if I don't...
What would Crax's rates be?
Not very trustworthy.
From what I've heard about Crax, you're looking at probably around 500 gold pieces up front, with 100 gold pieces for everything he kills.
That's kind of shady. I understand why people get bad reviews now.
I don't want him to kill anything. We should
It
probably
sounds like he will attempt to find enemies for us to be fighting so he can get paid more.
Let's not do that. We're not doing this. Do you guys just want to try it ourselves? We should just make a decision.
Yeah, we could just do it ourselves.
Yeah, we can't afford mags, so...
Yeah. We just spent a whole bunch of money on items, so...
All right! Good luck! Bye!
Can you get us a map, please?
I don't know that there is one.
What?
Do you have a map?
A map?
Yes, a map of the hive would be wonderful.
Kind of difficult to map a 3D area. All right, look.
Attitude.
Here's what I'll do. I can also, you gotta understand that they move buildings around in that ward every day. I don't know what it's gonna be. I will walk with you to the edge of the hive, and I will point out the building you have to go to. How about that?
Okay.
Makes sense to me. All right.
All right. Now?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go. And he gets up, hopping up on your shoulder, Joe, and he goes, that way, and points to the door.
Sure, let's go.
And so you guys go all the way to the hive, walking through the Guildhall ward and up through the clerk's ward. Let me get my travel music out. Heading through the Guildhall ward and then through the clerk's ward, first crossing the first-story buildings, second-story buildings, third, passing the Golden Hall. This, once again, the Halls of Concordance as well. and then making your way to the other side of the clerk's ward, walking through until the smell of the hive begins to hit you in the distance. Soon enough, you're around single-story buildings in the clerk's ward again, and you look, seeing slime growing on walls up ahead, realizing you are now near the hive. Vindel's like, stop! All right. This is as far as I go.
Okay.
Look over there, and he points, like, up and to the right, so you're looking at, like, the side wall of Sigil.
Okay.
You see a large black obelisk, kind of like a perfect black cube up against the wall. And he goes, that's the building. That's Bottle and Jug.
Bottle and Jug, and we are looking for, what's his name? Barrel Huxon, right?
Barrel Huxon.
Barrel Huxon. Okay.
You talk to Barrel. You tell him I sent you. Don't tell him I sent you. Bad idea on second hand.
Okay.
Don't piss off the fencers. And stay quiet while going through Sigil. Remember, just because you think you could take that one road all the way to Bottle and Jug does not mean that road goes all the way there. It may look like it does at first, but then it could turn and cut off and head back around and twist around. They build this place and move buildings around specifically to confuse people like you.
Cool. So we should probably go in a little bit sneaky. Sinrig, you have a thing that can help us, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we should probably do that. And then I think, Sinrig, you should probably take the lead, since you are very good with scouting. It took me forever to find that word.
Great! See ya! And he hops off his shoulder, off your shoulder, Joe, and he's like, don't die!
Oh, wait, Vindel, really quick. I'm so sorry.
What?
You said that the buildings move. How do the regulars find it? Are there any markings we can keep an eye out for?
I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where as you know it, you know it. And there's a lot of people that just have wings.
Oh, yes, okay.
It's just, when you live there, you know how to get around and you know how to defend yourself. I don't think you're gonna get killed in the hive, but you definitely run the chance of, like, being inconvenienced.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Did Varys fly up above?
I was gonna say, Varys, maybe you could fly up, or Hedwig could get an aerial view for us to help us navigate. Yes?
Probably easier if we just have the owl do it.
Probably, yeah.
Fine.
Okay. So let's begin with casting Pass Without a Trace.
Yes,
and
take the mistletoe and the ash and...
Shadows envelop all of you as the evening light is still shining in the sigil, but it's dark enough, so that you guys, shadows are going to be inconspicuous. And I'm going to need stealth checks from everyone. So stealth check plus 10.
All right. Deal.
Sorry.
I feel like as long as the rest of them are high enough.
I don't like how many laughs are coming out right now.
But yeah, I don't like that either.
We're gold blooming this a little hard.
So you two roll stealth checks?
We try.
Varys, what'd you get?
That's going to be a 25 from me, big dog.
Demetrius.
18.
Oh, good.
Holy shit.
Grimald.
Plus 10, so...
Yeah, that's good.
Grimald.
With disadvantage.
Grimald? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, sorry, 24.
Zane?
Oh crap!
playing
Sorry, I forgot I was
Zane.
doing Zane. I got his
okay.
stuff up here though. Just spaced out for a minute on that. Oh, not terrible. 19.
Okay.
Oh, he has advantage on it? I don't know why. 19.
Zook.
18.
Nice.
Okay. Sinrig.
32 for Sinrig, 26 for Sinna.
And Joe.
29.
Okay. You're all surprised at how quiet you're able to be here in the hive. Even with the very light of the plate mail for Demetrius, you all still manage to keep it slow and keep it quiet.
I'm just casting guidance on myself every minute.
Of course, being quiet isn't the only challenge here in the hive. Finding your way is also a problem. Is Hedgewitch here, Zook?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. When did she die?
That was in the maze, I think.
She died.
Oh, I guess I hadn't taken the time since then. There hasn't been like a rest since then.
You guys.
We rested after the maze.
Long rested, but you didn't tell me you didn't have the materials for it. So.
No, I had the materials. I only bought more.
All right, I'll allow it.
Alright,
Got it.
I'll
Tell me next
subtract
time,
one.
but I'm never allowing it again.
Not even one.
So I can imagine that Zook would just be okay with going without Hedgewitch. Like, I can't imagine that.
Okay, so what do you want from Hedgewitch?
Is she? So she's gonna be flying up above you guys, right?
Yeah, I feel like right, and then
And
kind of telling us which way to go.
I assume you're looking through her eyes, then, Zook.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Every so often.
Sinrig.
So who's carrying me?
Sinrig, give me a survival check with advantage.
I can like keep a hand on your shoulder, Zook, to like guide you next to me.
Okay.
Not
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a natural. So, sorry, 26. With advantage.
Beautiful.
The first one was a 17. So still would have
Keeping your eye on the large black granite building, you move carefully and quietly through the ward, ensuring to stop your as Zook would be like, stop, don't go that way. As you are walking down a way that is definitely a trap, you stop and kind of circle back around. By the time you make your way up the side wall of Sigil and arrive at the granite building of Bottle and Jug, the sun has gone down. You are all approaching the building at this point. Making your way there, you see two large women with long, pointed, toucan beak-like noses, each holding an axe and wearing large yellow and brown robes with leather-studded armor. About 10 feet tall each as they are standing at the door of this building you're approaching. They give you the up and down as you approach, but don't stop you. As you walk through the front door of the Bottle and Jug. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take our break. Sorry, Mike, we haven't gotten you in yet. I feel bad, but we'll get you in as quickly as possible from here. Really, really sorry. But for the rest of you, you're welcome for not getting Mike in so quickly. I know it's been a breath
wonderful.
of fresh air.
Well, now it just changed.
Huzzah!
So thank you all so much for watching. We had a ton of people so far. Please don't go anywhere. We are coming right back. We'll be back around 7:05 Central Standard Time as we continue as we walk into the Bottle and Jug, the hotbed watering hole of the hive, and see how these people are going to be able to use Barrow Hoxton's portal. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. back.
Hello.
So, as you all walk in to the Bottle and Jug, a tavern unlike anything you've seen before, you step through the doors. Oh, sorry, let me get my notes up instead. First of all, the tavern is built like a fortress. Black granite walls, barred windows, and steel spires up on the roof of the building. As you step through the door, you see soiled red carpets covering the ground, while oil lamps flicker suspended from the ceiling, lighting this hall and other rooms only slightly. You walk down the hall, seeing a few more of these large, 10-foot-tall women with the toucan-like beaks, and step into a large open area with wooden partitions dividing this main room into different sections. The wooden partitions are painted, each painted with garish scenes from the Blood War. Different demons and devils beheading each other, bathing in their own blood. And guarding the entryway of this room are two more of these large, giant-like women. As you walk in, a girl, about probably her teens, a human, walks up. She's got a dress on, purple dress, and she comes up and she goes, "What faction?"
Faction?
Where would you like to sit?
Oh.
We want
Is
to
there sort of an intermediary?
No, we want to speak to Barrel Huxon?
Mr. Hoxton?
Yes.
Is this a business call?
Yes.
Yes, I guess, yes.
One of you roll a persuasion check. Either Grimald or Joe.
I mean, mine's not awesome, but it's still positive.
Then you should do it.
So bad. Oh, I guess you'd be more intimidation, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I wasn't meant to be a friendly talker.
No, I rolled a 1.
A 1?
No.
Okay. Please follow me. And she walks past you. Turns around and walks away from you guys. As you walk through this area of partitioned rooms, partitioned sections, you can walk past certain areas, so looking inside, seeing different demons and devils sitting at tables, specifically not together like they are at the Manatee. You see, like, there's a little area with demons, on the other side a little area with devils. On this side you got like a demon sitting with a couple elves, and then you got a devil sitting with like a dwarf. Very clearly they are on two distinct and separate sides. Whispering. This whole area is dark, and it's difficult to see in here, especially having your eyes adjust from the outside. It's reminds you more of like a club than a tavern, but even then there's something incredibly unsettling about this place. And that's backed up when you hear the sharp scream come from somewhere. Not in this room, but in another room somewhere further off. The girl doesn't react. And finally sits you down at a table near... You could see a bar not too far away, but she doesn't take you to the bar. She takes you to a small little partitioned area on the demon side of things, but close to the bar. And she steps to the side, and she's like, "You may sit."
Okay, I sit.
You all kind of pile into this little cubbied area. Could I get anyone started with some drinks?
I kind of just look at Joe like.
What is the house special?
A lot of our customers like the limbic ale.
Sure, yeah. I will have one of those.
Okay.
What?
The limbic ale.
Anyone else?
I'll have some water.
Okay, water. The limbic ale is gonna be 2 copper. The water is gonna be 2 silver.
Oh, water's not very common. I think maybe just go for the ale, Gurmo.
Have a pint of lager, please, Mary.
There's already water in ale anyway.
I'll give you the rest of you some time to think, and she walks off.
Ales for the table. Yes, everyone.
Oh,
Yes.
limbic ale for the table.
Sure.
Okay. I'll be back, and
I'll-
she
I'll
walks
get-
off.
Oh, you
guys
okay.
are now sitting alone in this area. You can't hear anything from in here. It's everyone who is speaking low enough so that these wooden partitions are keeping everyone quiet. You could hear every once in a while the clink of a glass, and then suddenly just a sharp come from down the hall.
I think we all need to just not respond to this, right? Is that under agreement? Don't respond?
Yes, we are here for one thing only.
Yes.
Here's hoping that he does not require something in return for the use of his portal. I know, but here's hoping.
I agree. Maybe just some coin, hopefully.
Running kind of light on that too.
Finally, the girl comes back and she sets these ales down, which are still kind of bubbling. Not like carbonation, but like bog water. Just sets each one down.
I'll give her 10 gold. Just keep the change.
What else would you like me to do for it?
Maybe put in a good word with this fellow we're meeting. Yes.
Huxon?
Or just have it. It's not a trick. I don't.
At this point, you see one of the large 10-foot women out, and the girl just like runs. She walks in.
Oh, the out wasn't for us. Good.
Takes her axe and slams it on the table. Speak!
I like this one. Yeah.
Are you Barrel? Why can't I say that? Oh my god.
Barrel. Like Carl, but Barrel.
Got it. I spelled it. I spelled it wrong.
B-A-R-L. Barrel Huxon.
Barrel. Are you Barrel Huxon?
No! Speak!
We are here to see Barrel Huxon.
Why?
We are hoping to gain access to a portal.
Which?
The portal that would take us to the Dread Island.
Why?
We are meeting a friend.
Which one?
He's a blue man, a Triton. His name is Aldus Hallorath.
She turns back and you see there's like a bald man, broad-shouldered, wearing like an apron. He's standing there. He's like, okay. She pulls her axe out of the table and walks out.
We're not paying for the damage to the table.
You didn't smash your axe into the table.
Oh, all right. Well, we're in agreement then. Good.
I find it's easier to get answers from less straightforward people when there's a large woman with an axe.
You could have just asked.
I know. I think that's a great tactic. Actually, it worked very well.
This was the highlight of my week.
I'm gonna have to change my pants now. So.
Grimald likes like really big, powerful women. I love that.
He walks
There's a
in.
big woman here.
He walks into your partition and drags the last remaining chair out and flips it around, sits on it, youth pastor style.
Yes, I was gonna say like a youth
And
pastor.
it's like,
Let's wrap.
Rap about life, guys.
I'm Barl Huxton. You want to use my portal? We can do it. Need a little something.
What is that something, Barl?
I just need one of y'all to participate. Do that. Portal's yours.
Well, you're sounding very ambiguous right now, Barl. So what do you need us to participate in, Barl?
It's about the time for a fight. Demons and devils are fun and all, but I find adventurers much more interesting.
What did you have in mind?
1-on-1 against my champion.
We all look at Joe.
Okay. And is it until they are knocked out? What is the protocol here?
It's your choice. I don't really care as long as you put on a good show.
Okay. Sure. I'm down.
Knocked out, yeah, is preferable to the death.
Yeah, if we do not kill things, I'm okay
Sorry,
with that.
I don't mean to be misleading. I don't care what you do. Akra will likely try and kill you.
I figured. This Akra. Who is this?
She's a champion from the Prime. Found her in a fighting pit down south of the Hive. Raised her from a youngin'. She's killing people at 3 years old, from what I heard.
That's weird.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Developed slow, eh?
Win or lose, portal's yours.
So you're just looking for a good fight, and doesn't matter, and then we get to go through the portal.
You got it.
I am so down.
Is there betting in this fight?
Oh, bet for me, bet against me.
Of course, there's betting.
Just
Yes,
checking.
make money, please. Please, let's make some money.
All right.
Okay. When were you looking to have this fight?
I'm not in any I'm not in any mood to wait. He whistles. I can't do it, but he's like
Wish I could.
stands up and goes, "Hey, we got a fight in the arena downstairs! Get your asses down there!" And, like, you can see, like, people are now standing up. Like, some of the demons are standing up over their partitions now at this point and kind of, like, start walking down. He goes, "Let's go."
I stop off at the bookies.
What are the rules of this fight?
I was just about to ask, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rules are, 2 fighters enter, 1 fighter leaves. No holds barred. And he looks over at you, Demetrius, and, like, the more magically inclined looking people, no outside interference.
Son of a bitch, never mind.
During the fight, yes?
If you want to heal her up after she gets her ass kicked, I don't care. Not gonna tell you can't resurrect your friend now. Who do you think I am? Some kind of monster?
What about buffs beforehand?
As if on cue, you hear Mr. Hoxton. What, girl? The demons would like a word. Bets beforehand.
Don't bet on me, guys.
Yes.
I'll take your bets now if you got them.
I will take 1,000 on my friend Joe here. Gold.
That's a lot of confidence in my skills. Remember, I get my ass kicked all the time.
1,000 gold on Joe.
Can I see the other fighter?
Look at that. We got a smart one. Yeah, you can see her. Let's go. And as he stands up, he gets over to the girl, and he's just like, you tell the demons I'll talk to the demons when I want to talk to the demons. They don't summon me like some dog.
My kind of guy.
And she's like, yes, sir, and runs off quickly. He turns back to you. Let's go.
So I don't know if this can in any ways, I don't think it'll buff me at all. But with my brewer's, like proficiency in brewer supplies, I can use alcohol to dull pain. So I would like to chug down any of the remaining. I guess I'll sniff it first to make sure it's not poison, because I can also do that with my brewer supplies.
Yeah, so,
ales?
You chug it down. You said? Sorry.
So I would first like to smell it to make sure it's not like.
This shit's toxic.
It's toxic.
Oh, it's not like poison, but it's poison. It's alcohol, but it is. It's you smell it and your eyes water.
Okay, so instead of drinking that, I'm gonna chug down some of my beer in hopes that will help dull the pain of the blows that I'm definitely gonna take.
Joe, are you wearing armor?
Absolutely not. No, I do not. I do not wear armor when I am fighting. It slows me down too much.
Zane walks up to you and grabs your shoulders and says, "Be safe," and casts mage armor on you.
That doesn't act as actual armor, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
No.
good. I was gonna say, because that will hurt me if it does. That will not make me better.
Nope.
Wait a minute. The target's base is. Oh, that doesn't really change things because it's.
Your AC is now 13 plus your Dex mod for 8 hours.
Isn't that essentially what a monk gets, though?
Mine's higher than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I honestly thought it was like it used to be, where it was just an addition to.
No, yeah, it's not.
It would have helped.
It's
Like
not.
literally, the level up helped me so much. Like just being able to improve 2 skills was like so good for me.
Yeah.
So no, that will not help me. I'm already have more AC.
Well, then Zane doesn't.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna cast aid on Joe real quick.
Okay.
What does 8 do?
You're gonna get +5 to your HP for 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
The maximum goes up as well for 8 hours.
Okay, so I click on that. How do I do that? Do I do like override max HP or something?
No, there's something for temp.
So that counts as temp?
No, I think it increases.
Yeah, override max HP is correct.
Override max HP, put in 5.
No, there's a whole temp.
No, there's a whole
HP.
thing for temp HP at the top right.
Is it temp HP or is it
it's
increasing?
temp HP.
Okay.
That she said is maximum.
And
Oh,
did
yeah,
we say if temp HP stacked or if it's just
Yeah, it stacks.
or it's okay.
No, it doesn't.
Temp HP does not stack though.
Every time you get it, you get new temp HP.
That is correct. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so and then it's the most recent or the higher of the numbers?
Most recent.
Higher.
The most recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think.
you can
Well,
do
no, I
better.
think it's everything else in D&D is if you have 2 of the same effects on you, you use the higher one. So.
Okay, we can look it up. I won't use that spell, but I will cast. I put my hand on Joe's shoulder and be like, "This should help," and I cast Death Ward on you.
Ooh, what does that look like / do? Because that sounds dope as hell.
It basically a sort of purplish light swirls around you, and it seems like a gust of air sort of comes up from below your feet, and then it sort of settles. If you take damage that would reduce you to 0 hit points, you instead have 1 hit point and are still conscious.
Oh, that's like an orc. Isn't that kind of like if you like orcs have that, right? Where that they get knocked unconscious, they come back at 1 HP. That's cool.
I think that's also a
Alright.
barbarian thing
Yeah.
as well.
So,
This girl is gonna be fucking gigantic. She's gonna be ripped. She's gonna have big ass armor. I'm gonna be fucking screwed.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
You all are led downstairs,
Gigantic.
back through the room into an offshoot hallway to a narrow stairwell where you're like kind of packed in with the rest of these demons and devils who are all chattering and infernal and abyssal. And anyone speak any of that again? I can't remember.
No.
No. All right.
Wait,
I do speak abysmal.
Abyssal.
Yeah, Grimold also knows Abyssal.
So yeah, you two hear a couple of them talking, and they're just like, oh man, I can't wait to watch whoever this is get their fucking ass kicked. Holy shit, it's gonna be good. And they're like, did you see that last one? Akra completely beat his face in. And it's like, oh yeah, I know, it was great. One hit with the great club, and it was done.
I want to also pretend like I'm super wasted.
Okay.
Wait, is it too late to have bet, by the way?
No, it's
I know
not.
you would kind of... Okay.
Varus just wanted to bet right away. Barrow was
Yeah.
like, we'll do bets downstairs.
Yeah, are we still gonna see this other person before we bet?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw 2K down.
Okay, well, he's walking with you, so you could tell him 2K right here and now.
Okay, I'll do it.
All
2,000.
Who are you betting on?
Joe.
I'm like super playing the drunk card. I look pathetic and drunk. I'm like hiccuping.
Well, I guess if we're all gonna help Joe out, Joe, hang on to this, and I throw her my, what's it called? The stone. Hang on, I forget the name. Transmuter stone. You have advantage on con saves.
Does she have to attune to that?
No.
All right. You all walk downstairs.
I will also put 1,000 on.
Oh yeah, sorry. Since I'm buffing,
You guys
Joe,
are
I'm
doing
also
a
gonna
lot
bet.
of betting before you have all the information. Are you sure?
Don't bet on me. I'm gonna lose.
I'm still gonna wait to see her.
All right. You all walk down the stairs and through the door into a not a large, but a decently sized underground arena. And you can see everyone's like kind of gathering in. People are walking up to Barrow, who's now taking his place on the side. He's just taking bags of gold, writing things down. And you can see there's no big intro, no big introduction. It's all very whatever. From underneath the door, a huge hand lifts up the door, and out walks this female Cyclops who ducks underneath the door and lets it slam shut. And the moment she walks in, everyone's like, yeah, Akra, woo! She's got her big great club, and she slams it on the ground. And she shouts something out in Giant that Sinrig, you understand, means, that's gonna be their face! And hits it again, and everyone's like, yeah!
That was, oh, no.
Would anyone else like to place bets now at this point?
God, yeah. Make money off of me losing. Come on.
It's not gonna work like that. We bet on you.
Currently, if you bet on Joe, it's gonna be double winnings. If you bet on Akra and she wins, it's gonna just be 1.5 times winnings. So
I'll do 150 on Joe.
150 on Joe.
I don't have. You guys have so much gold.
I don't know why.
Anyone else?
I have not spent a lot.
No, I just don't have any gold. That's like
anyone else? Trying to speed this along a little bit.
Do we have any way to size that other one up and see, like...
You should definitely bet against.
She is a huge Cyclops with a great club. Betting room's closing!
All right, let me see how much I can part with.
Hey, Grimold, do you have any idea, like, just looking at her, like, how hard she's going to be to beat down?
Demetrius, did you still want to bet?
Yeah, 1,000
on Joe.
Right. I don't know if that's a fighter thing. Sorry.
It is. That was why I was like, holy shit, I haven't had a chance to use it, because we never usually size someone up beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We normally are just like, it's in a room, we're
Do you have to
fighting,
spend
and
a
I
minute?
can't do that. Do we have
Read what it says for me. Exactly.
Sorry, I literally haven't used it yet, so I don't know where it is on D&D Beyond. It's probably at the bottom of my thing.
Features and traits, maybe.
Ask the Wild, Fleetfoot, Defensive Duelist,
Remember
Gunner.
works, Michael?
Take it too long.
Know your enemy. Sorry. If you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you can learn information about its capabilities compared to your own strength, dex, constitution, armor class, HP, yada yada yada. So.
Okay.
How is this thing's
HP?
I was kind of afraid to ask that,
HP
but
and
HP
AC, yeah.
Compared to
HP
yours?
compared to mine, which is 68.
Higher.
I'm gonna lose!
Joe, how much HP do you have?
I have 53.
Okay, Zook's like, yeah, you know what? Joe's got this, and I go up to the betting thing. I go 1,000 on the Cyclops.
All right.
Good. Somebody better make money off of me losing. That's all I'm saying.
Joe, you just need to hit it more than it hits you.
Anyone else?
That's right. This is a one-on-one fight. When you fight with us, there's enemies shooting at range, multiple people surrounding you. This is a one-on-one fight. You got this. You can run around this great brute, use your agility, use all your special abilities. We've seen it. You got it.
Anyone
I got
else?
it. I'm still pretending to be drunk. I got it.
Anyone else want to bet? Going once. Going twice. All right, Barlow's like, all right, girl. Get in there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a show for you tonight. First up, our champion of the bottle and jug. You've watched her kill Baylors and rip the wings off horned devils. It's Acra, the Widowmaker! And everyone's like, Acra, Acra, Acra.
Acra, Acra.
You've never heard of her. You don't know her name or what she can do, but she's confident and drunk as hell. It's Joe! No, you guys are the only people to cheer.
I know.
Boy, fucking Joe, you gotta fucking do it, yeah, right, yeah!
Who the hell was that?
Last one standing wins. And he rings the bell. Roll for initiative, Joe. Oh, we are on roll 20 for everyone who doesn't know.
Oh, that's big.
Yes! Yes! I crit!
What'd you get all together?
24.
24. All right. Joe, you're first. What would you like to do?
Well, you shouldn't do that. It's a disgusting Cyclops.
Just below your load.
Don't do that either.
Okay. I am going to kind of like stumble in. And as I start to stumble in, I like all of a sudden like duck down and bolt across towards her. And I am going to attempt a stunning strike on her.
Okay.
Likeies.
You said you run up to her?
Yeah, and I'm attempting a stunning strike.
Are you in here? Do you need me to move you?
Oh, Michael, I need roll 20 up.
That is okay. I can move you. It's not a big area. So, all right, go ahead and roll your attack.
Yeah, I got a 26.
That'll hit her.
And then she needs to make a, let me see.
Constitution save, I believe.
Yes, a Constitution saving throw.
I have a feeling she'll make it.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
an 18.
Yeah, that's okay. It still hits though. Let me put down 1 key point. I'm gonna roll for damage. So I run up and I kind of like super crazy run up to her, and I hit her with the quarterstaff once for 8 damage.
All right, and you
And
get
then-
another attack, I believe.
Crit!
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, suck it, Seth.
What do you say? I voted for her.
So what do I? How does that work?
Hey, you rolled your damage die twice, and that's add your modifier once.
Yep, it did it for me. 12 damage on the second one. I am going to spend another key point.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't, because that was. Wait, hold on. Let me see what Sending Strike says. Oh yeah, no, that doesn't count as a bonus action, so I can use another one to do Flurry of Blows. And I'm gonna do that.
Go for it.
Sure.
Oh, not so nice. That's a 9 on the first one.
A 9 will not hit her.
Okay. And then this one probably won't hit either. 13.
13 will hit her. Will not hit her. Excuse me. You go and you do hit her, but you hit her right in her studded armor, and she's.
And then I kind of like volleyball roll, if anybody knows what that is. So it's like, I look super drunk still, and I like volleyball roll backwards and run back 10 feet.
All right.
Or 15 feet, however far away. And that's the disengage because I did Flurry of Blows.
It's 10. You got. I think you do have 15 feet. I gotta zoom out here.
Sorry, let me look at the roll 20 now.
That wall is actually too close, so you do not have 15 feet, just 10 feet. But you do.
Oh my gosh, she's fucking.
So with that, it is her turn as she's going to step forward just 5 feet and just wildly swing her great club at you with one. Ooh, bad roll. 13.
Does not hit.
And then she's going to. That was 5. She's going to step over here and swing it one more time. This time, the first one was a cross swing. The second time, she brings it up over her head and brings it down on you with an 18.
Does not hit.
Does not hit?
My AC went up at 2.
Wow. All right. She's in the game now, ladies and gentlemen.
We're
No
making
more
money, boys.
Sarus!
All
My
right.
heart is racing right now. Oh my god.
I
You're
wanted
up.
to fight you for who was going to be in this combat, and then I was like, no, you need this after Sarus.
You're
you
up.
need to show off how badass you can be.
Okay, so I am going to. I mean, I'm already here. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna be right here. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna try again. Oh, first I gotta hit. So I'm gonna hit her with the quarterstaff. I'm gonna go for like her knee.
Okay.
Because I'm imagining that like I'm just a little bit above it, so I squat down and like go for the knee.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that's 10.
That will not hit her.
I'm gonna try again. Oh, that's better. 21.
That'll hit.
And that's for 11 damage.
All right.
And then I am going to. I'm gonna try and attempt to make that a stunning strike again. So she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
A 10.
She's stunned. I have against her. Yes. Okay. Now with that, for my bonus action, I am going to use a flurry of blows.
All right. You have advantage on all those.
Yes. Oh, good roll. Good roll. 22.
Hit.
I don't know about you.
That one is 8 damage.
All right.
Next one is. Ooh, that's a good roll. 24.
Hits.
And that is minimum damage. 5 damage.
All right.
And then I can do the disengage, and I still have all of my movement. So I'm gonna go way the fuck over here. So I hit her, finally get her with the staff, and she like
You
knocks
smack her
back.
with that staff as you jump up, just hit her right between the eye.
And then I like the idea of like I hit her between the eye, and then I like fall to the ground, and I just like swipe her leg with
And
mine.
then I kick her, sir.
And then I like push away from her with my left hand,
and like run to the other side of the arena.
All right. And as she just kind of drops to her knees at this point, just and that ends her turn as she is stunned. Joe, you are up.
Okay.
Joe.
10 movement. I feel like I shouldn't even be counting my movement. I feel like I could run circles around.
You literally could.
And I'm going to. So I still have advantage because she's stunned, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Hit her with the quarterstaff. 22.
That hits.
I don't know about you.
Ooh, good. 11 damage.
But I'm gonna fucking lose.
I'm gonna roll again for my second attack.
Okay.
Whoa, that's so weird. All 4 of those rolls were all the same. 22.
Hits.
All right, that is 9 damage.
All right.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
Okay. So you run up to the back and hit her in the back, spin the quarterstaff around, hit her in the back of the head.
And then, ooh, that's a good roll. Yeah, 24.
24 will hit.
5 damage, and then 1 more.
Nice.
Oh, crit!
Okay. Beautiful.
Ooh, 11 damage. And I'm gonna run the fuck away from her again.
And with that last one, as you kind of like jump up and you do like a scissor kick into the back of Akra's head, you hit her and you feel like a crack as you break the skin and you see blood begin to drip down the back of her head as she just and stands up and she goes, and you hear her in common now. She goes, "Beauty woman hurt head!" And she runs at you with her great club.
Ouch time.
Swings it at you.
To be fair, she hasn't done any damage yet.
That's a 28.
Yeah.
Yet.
And a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. What? Joe's so drunk she throws up.
Just a bit outside.
18 bludgeoning damage for the first one.
Automatically take it from my temp page.
It will, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And 24 bludgeoning damage, the second one. As she runs up with her great club, smacking you into the first wall, you hit it and bounce off of it, and she brings it back around and smacks you against the other wall, hitting that one and bouncing off of that one. That'll end her turn. She's gonna keep you cornered there.
Okay. I would like to spend an action to chug.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. Use my bonus action. I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna take the water skin off my back and chug down
the beer.
I have to remember. Yeah, chug down that beer, and my amulet lights up, and I have to see how much it is. No, it's 44. All right, I gain some hit. You see some of my wounds close up as I gain some HP.
Chugging the beer, yeah, the wounds close up. Are you still bloodied? Are you bloodied?
Exactly bloodied.
I am exactly bloodied.
All right, so you got like a little bit of a nosebleed going on right now. Wipe it
Okay.
off. What do you want to do?
All right, that was my bonus action. I'm just gonna fucking hit her.
Go ahead with the quarterstaff.
Kick her ass. Kick her ass.
I think the ass kicking is now going to be coming from her to me.
Sweep the leg, Danielson.
23.
That'll hit.
Okay, if that hits, she's gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
7. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, where did that? Okay. All right. Sorry. I have to like scroll up and down for key points and stuff. Sorry, apologize. All right, I'm gonna hit her. My second one with advantage. 16.
16 will hit.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, 12 damage.
All right. How much
And
was
I-
the damage on that first attack? Sorry.
Oh, I didn't roll it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, max damage, 13.
Beautiful. So this time, as you run up to her, you swing the quarterstaff right in her neck as you kind of hear a crack, and she's stunned once again as she drops to their knees. You bring the quarterstaff around, smack her across the face. Blood splatters across the ground. You can't use a bonus action for flurry of blows.
I cannot. No, so my attack action is done.
But she is still stunned at her turn, and she's just grabbing onto her throat. It's your turn again.
Poor Adam's apple.
Oh my god, it's my turn again. Yup. Okay. Ooh, good roll. 23.
23 hits. You're still
That
rolling.
is-
You're still rolling with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Max damage 13.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit her again with my quarterstaff.
Hit her again.
Shoot her!
19.
19 hits.
Max damage 13.
Okay.
Joe!
I'm blowing the load, y'all. I'm gonna do
Do it.
Okay.
Varus just stares at Zook.
He doesn't know.
Crit.
Woo!
Yeah!
Fucking do it.
Oh god. 11 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. So I don't have wall run yet.
It's fine.
But what I want to do, since I'm cornered, I kind of want to, for that last, so I like hit her with the quarterstaff. I hit her again with the quarterstaff. And then I want to like run up, backflip off the wall, and like foot down into her head.
And it does just boom as you hit her right in the eye. We get one of those like snapshots from all different angles. The kick connects in different ways, and you hear the crowd just no. Everyone erupts and just oh fuck, oh no, gods damn it, as everyone just freaks out as Akra boom hits the ground. The ground quakes.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, it's alright. She's unconscious.
I just want to make sure you know.
And you stand there victorious, blood dripping out your nose.
I just take some more beer. I know it's not going to heal me, but I just drink some more beer afterwards.
You
and,
could
like,
you could definitely also hear you've won some approval from some of these people as everyone's just as the other people are like, all right, yeah, okay, that was not bad.
Joe is so
People
like,
are
wipes the blood off her. No,
very,
just-
very few people are coming in to collect. But
you guys are.
Varus,
Yeah.
you win 1,000 gold. Grimald, you win 2,000 gold. Sinrig, you win 150 gold. Demetrius, you win 1,000 gold. Zook, you lost 1,000 gold.
So that means you guys go, like, put your gold back up, double, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just doubled my gold.
We should go to that fight club in whatever.
Punch
and do
Club.
that.
Oh,
It's
in
Punch
six?
Club.
Punch Club. in
Specifically
six,
Punch
yeah.
Club.
Sorry. Punch Club.
As soon as we're done with the water world, we're going to Punch Club.
After Waterworld, we got to go to Underberg, and then we have to go to the Feywild, and then we have to go to somewhere else.
Everyone
let's-
begins.
And that's the Punch Club.
Everyone begins clearing out at this point as Barrow like comes over to the edge and he's like, "All right, that was good. That was good. Is she dead?"
No, she's not dead.
All right. Oh, hey, you want a job?
Well,
As flattered as I am by that proposition, I have some other business to attend to.
All right, well, get up here, get your winnings, and then we will go down to the portal.
Dope.
Yeah, you head upstairs up to the rest of the crew as it's pretty much cleared out at this point. Everyone's heading back to do their business. You could tell a lot of people were probably interrupted in the middle of their conversations. You head up there to Barl, who is like kind of like sorting through some stuff, and he's like, "All right, is platinum okay? It's too much."
For me?
Yeah.
I win? Sure.
You win, and funny enough, we had a lot of people betting tonight, so get a lot of your earnings. And he takes a big sack and he just tosses it to you.
How much is it?
You catch it, it's heavy. You look inside, there's about 1,000 platinum in there.
I cast a 2nd level spell for you, just saying.
I cast a 4th level spell for you, just saying.
I gave you my special rock.
Yo, you are totally getting some of this money.
House won a lot tonight on the everyone who bet on Acra instead of you, so enjoy.
Well, I did put on a pretty good show, right? The whole drunken person, nobody's gonna bet for her.
Hell yeah! No, it was great. I'm honestly very happy.
Well, I'm glad.
Mr. Huxon, what girl? The demons. Yeah, the demons. It's always the demons. You ready to go, or do you need a minute?
I think we're ready to go. But if we ever, do you want our names in case we ever like want to come back or something? Like that way we can come in and we're cool and nobody gives us trouble. Is that okay to ask?
Did someone give you trouble walking in?
No, of course not.
You're fine. I mean, I can't protect you outside this building if that's what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying if I want to come back and fight again.
Joe, what's your family name, Joe?
Oh, my family name? Just call me Joe Bartley.
Bartley, that's what I meant. Joe Bartley, you are always welcome back to fight. Period.
Awesome.
All right. Elemental plane of water, here we come. Girl, you go up there and you see what them demons want, and I tell them I will be there when I be there. Yes, sir. Walks off. That's why I don't hire them that young, but she needed a job, so whatever. Moving on. He leads you around the arena into another door, pulls out his keys and unlocks it. Now, I need to be clear, this portal ain't just for anyone. People who use the portal earn the portal, period. So don't be thinking you're allowed to use it whenever you want. You want to use it, you gotta earn it again. He opens up the door. And inside, you see a large blue pool shimmering in an unseen light. It's got coral connected all around it. One portal to the Isle of Dread.
Thank you. Shall we go?
After you, Joe Bartley.
Can I get my rock back?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna hand it back to you.
Muchas gracias.
Also, like, I'm not great with the numbers, so how do I divide 1,000 plat?
And I walk through the door.
That's not as important as remembering that Aldus gets none.
No, you know what's shitty? Going to the water plane and leaving us here.
But maybe we get to meet someone even cooler.
Aldus, yeah.
Aldus.
You all step forward the portal, and even as you approach the portal, you can smell the ocean air, the smell of salt on the air, and it's not like the harbor from New Praxia. No, this is fresh nature. Smells good, refreshing, and you can feel the humidity kind of coming off of the portal as you approach it. Can we go through?
Yep.
Gross. But yes.
One by one, you each step through the portal. As you touch it, you feel the water rush over you, but you don't get wet. It's just a fleeting feeling of having water dumped upon you. And then stepping out completely dry to a beautiful blue sunlit sky, large white clouds overhead, and palm trees all around you. Stepping through, you could feel the sand on the ground. Something I don't believe many of you have felt before as you step into it, almost losing your footing. Looking around, you are in a large clearing inside of a jungle. It's incredibly humid. And you see, just not too far ahead, an open-walled tiki bar with tents built up all around it. You approach. And as you do, you can hear the laughter and the conversation coming from here. A refreshing
tones of Jimmy Buffett.
A refreshing feeling as you, for once in a while, approach a tavern that is much more recognizable to you in its style and build and its clientele. Humans and elves, gnomes, halflings, all gathered around a table as they're laughing. Behind the bar, a medium blue man with darker blue hair, who's incredibly sweaty, just laughing with them all. He's got a goatee on. He's just, no, I don't remember. But if I had to say, it would have been 8. There had to be at least 8 of them. They're like, no, Fergus. And he goes, there were at least 8, I promise. Oh, hey, welcome, come in. Hey, great.
Jill wipes blood off of her mouth and wipes it.
Oh, some more bottles and jugs. He made you fight, huh? Oh, I love that Barl. He's so funny. Incredibly problematic. The worst person in the world. But he is funny. Hey, welcome to Desperado. He walks over, and they're like, no, Fergus, you need to tell us how many there were. And he goes, I have new customers, and it was 8. It wasn't 8! He walks up to you all, and he goes, welcome. He's literally wearing a Hawaiian shirt right now, like a floral print shirt. He's got some shorts on, barefoot behind the bar. He's just,
I love this.
Hey, what do we want? I've got some ale. I have a couple beers in cans, which is very interesting.
Ooh, wait, I'm very interested in this. What do they look like? Can I see
Like-
the
Yeah.
They look like Birken.
He pulls it out. And you can see this can here, which seems to be made of some sort of thin metal, has been compressed inside with the only way I can describe it, a spicy air. And that spicy air has been infused in the liquid, the beer, per se. You can see the label, it says Coors on it, and he sets it down.
I have a question.
You are sitting at the bar right now, yes.
Does anybody have higher than a 26 passive perception?
Shut the fuck
No.
up.
No.
All right, y'all just lost 1,000 platinum.
Shut
I mean, they don't know that right now.
Totally kidding. That was my other character. I'm totally joking. That was
Okay.
just worth it.
Aldus!
That was worth it for the
Aldus! Oh my god!
How the hell are you? It's been
fucking
ages.
great.
No, there is someone else there, but that's not.
Wait.
I'll let them introduce me. It was
You
just
did
worth
say
it.
Aldus with an H, right, Grimald?
No, I was saying.
Oh,
like
I thought you said Aldus because he robbed us.
No.
Aldus.
No, I am very interested in this spicy can beer. I want this.
No, totally. You gotta understand, this is once in a lifetime. I can't just part with it for anyone. So I need to ask you a very important question.
Okay.
What is your favorite flower?
My favorite flower?
Your favorite flower. Which flower is your favorite of all?
I want to know what the equivalent of a dandelion is because Joe doesn't even know.
There'd be dandelions.
Okay. Joe's like really nervous by this because she's like not into flowers at all. Like the dandelion is very nice. I see it. It grows everywhere. It like pops up in the streets of where I live.
The dandelion, living life however it wants, going wherever it wants. A true free spirit. He sets it down and cracks the top.
Yeah.
Oh, a dandelion. Must be the last one of the season.
And now the rest of you. What
Joe
are we
is like
drinking?
awestruck by the sound that it made when he opened it.
What are we drinking?
Do you have a good wine from the material plane?
Oh, plenty. Plenty.
I'm just gonna slap 5 gold down and say, just give me something good.
He smacks it away. He goes, I don't want it. What do you want? Dry, sweet, red, white, rosé, spicy rosé?
I want a red so dry I die.
Ooh.
Got it? And he goes and gets a bottle and he pulls it out, pops the cork, and just pours it into not a wine glass, just a little a little ale mug, and pours it in there.
Do you have one of the little coconut drinks with the umbrella in it?
Do I? That's what I excel in. And he
I don't want to know what's in it. I would just like one.
He goes and begins just kind of preparing that. You see a group of definitely seafaring folk. The people who were talking to this man over here looked more of the pirate nature, wearing various rags and tunics and vests and such. You see the people who are not involved as much in the camaraderie are people dressed in uniforms, various tightly fitting, different kinds of. Obviously, it's unbuttoned at this point. Kind of their hats sitting on the counter of the bar, but they are apart from everyone. They are clearly not having fun being here. But among them, tell us what they see among them, Mike.
Among them, you see a tiefling woman.
Oh!
And she is dressed in half plate.
Oh.
A long trench coat, very, very pirate-esque. Trench coat, pirate hat, the tricorner hat, the whole 9 yards. And she's missing a leg, and she carries a staff with her that looks like a rifle. So it's like inlaid with filigrees of gold throughout it. She does also have a pistol at her hip. And she has like filigrees of gold throughout this staff that she walks with as she moves forward. And there is a creature made out of metal on her shoulder that just is squawking and making obscenities.
And is she among the pirate types or the?
Yes, 1,000% among the pirate types.
Oh my god, this person's amazing!
Couldn't resist making another warlock, huh?
Close.
He chops a coconut in half. He pours the milk into one half, pours the liquor into another, mixes it around, puts a little umbrella in it, and sets it down with a straw. And he goes, "There you are, one coconut thingy." Boys, I've just remembered. Sorry, boys and girls, I've just remembered it was not 8. And they're like, finally, some truth. It was definitely 12. Liar! You're a liar! They're all just freaking out.
What is his name?
Fergus.
I guess. No weapons on the table.
Fergus, you're a bastard. You've always been a bastard. I can't do a girl voice like that. I'm trying to
I like it. It's
figure
good.
it out.
You're crushing it. Keep going.
Is that more
Figured
Boondock
it.
Saints?
Colonel.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'll try my best. Fergie, you're a bitch. You've always been a bitch. Don't listen to him, all right? He's been telling these tall tales amongst the sea for God knows how long.
However long I've been here.
Well, we've all been here entirely too long.
Yeah, we'll get it handled, don't worry. Why are you always so eager to leave? It's fine, we've got plenty to do. Plenty to drink. I've got a couple more cans of the spicy air beer.
It is very good. I am very much enjoying it. It's like drinking water, but it's like bubbly
It
in my
pops and
mouth.
fizzles, right? It's very interesting.
Yes, it's very fizzy. Yes.
Oh, darling, you look a little worse for wear. What happened to you?
Oh, well, you should see the other guy.
Did you guys come from...
They came through the portal. They came through the bottle and jugs portal, yes.
Wait a minute, did you... Was the other person, was that... What's the ogre's name? Akron?
Akra? Yeah, that would be her.
Oh yeah, she was laying face down when we left.
Assume you lost, right?
No, I won.
He pulls out another can and he sets it down. It's like,
Yes, you look surprised. Me too.
Everyone was very surprised. I did this whole bit. So I did this whole bit where I pretend that I'm very drunk. And then everybody bets on the other person.
Everybody.
It's great. And I crack open the other one.
So good. So good.
How can we get to the Triton Kingdom?
Pick a shore, walk into it, and swim. South.
Which way?
South.
Right. Swim south. Okay.
Yes.
For how long? Like a
How
far of a journey?
I haven't been. Hey! Which one of you has sailed a plane of water yet? And like most of them are like, we're from. Someone's like, I'm from Faerun. I'm from the Swords Coast. I don't know where I am. And other people are like, definitely Eberron here. They're like, you?
Well, seeing as you just won a big battle, if you'd be willing to hire a boat, I could perhaps take you, but I'm afraid there is a big problem. And Fergie, would you like to enlighten them about the big problem?
We got a ghost ship.
The big water.
We've got a ghost ship.
What do you mean a ghost ship?
I mean a ship filled with ghosts attacking ships of the living.
And unfortunately, I'm not quite that good of a sailor to get us past it without lots and lots of casualties. And you all look like a fine bunch. I'd hate to see your guts sprayed along the ocean.
It's okay. We're less of a go around and more of a go right through kind of group. So
No one has been able to sail past them yet. Why, just last week, old Jimmy had lost his entire ship to the ghost ship. Word is some of the crew has joined them.
Is Jimmy here right now?
No.
Oh.
You see,
there's like a skeletal hand on the table.
all that's left.
Just holding a drink.
Rib cage.
What an idiot!
Word is the I lost my train of thought. Isle of Dread is where a lot of ships wash up after storms blow them in from other planes. But normally it's as simple as fixing up the ship. Ugh. It was 10. Normally it's as simple as fixing up the ship, getting it back in the water, and sailing on your way, and once a new storm blows in. But lately, every time someone's tried to get off the island, the ghost ship has blown them out of the water. I think it's great because I love the company. But some people, like old Commodore over there, are a little upset with things.
Commodore. Oh my god, we're gonna have a ship mission. I'm so excited.
Now, there's plenty more to do around here than just the ghost ship, if you're interested. I know Geminus in particular is getting ready to go. Holiday Jack's looking for his ship completely. Commodore has something to do with some warrant, and of course, all of these fine people would like to go back to their planes. So, if you're willing to help out, we would be happy to have it.
So you're this lady here. You said you have a ship?
Oh yeah, absolutely. How do you think I got here?
I'm sorry. So rude of me. Your name?
You can call me Ashmael.
Oh my god!
Fuck you, Mike. Fuck you.
What am I missing? I'm missing something.
Ash?
Moby Dick.
Oh, okay.
First line of the book.
I fucking love
Hello.
that.
Hello.
So I am very intrigued. This ghost ship. It is this one ship, and it's just. Is it like the ship itself is like a spectral ship, and like nobody can get on it or nobody can hit it? What is this?
No one has tried to get on it, and no one's had a chance to hit it.
Right.
The tale goes.
Yes! Tell me the tale.
Well, Geminus, why don't you tell him what's up? And you watch as this pirate with big beard, definitely pirate, big beard, got an eye patch on the left eye, a peg leg, and a sword on one hand. Instead of a hand, it's a sword. And he comes out, he's well, we washed up on the shore about 4 moons past. Took that many to fix up our ship. I did, though, with my crew. Once we had it all together, the sails put together from pine fibers. We all got into the ocean, pushing her in, and sailed at the first sign of storm. Storm came, portals came with the lightning, and from those portals came the ship, a scald mermaid on her masthead. She came out of the fog and the mist like something from the deep. She turned broadside and blasted us with at least 10 cannons at once before we could even turn about. All of my crew is dead, and I was lucky to survive. One of the cannonballs took my arm. The rest of them took my crew. I'm happy to be here now, though. It's a fine time. You gotta sit down.
Oh my god, I love this place. I never want to leave. No.
So
April loves this place. Joe's a little freaked out.
So what brings y'all here to, Dread Island?
Not many people come for visiting.
Yeah, it's called Dread Island. Not I don't know. That's all. Not a lot of people come out here because it's called Dread Island.
Well, we are here in search of our friend. And he's part of the Triton Kingdom, and we are here to help him. We gave him our word that we would help him. There's apparently a war going on, I think. Yeah. So that is why we are here. Although this is a very pleasant surprise. A very, very nice welcome. I like this. Normally when we go to places, it is not so great. But this is great. I love this place.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about what you're talking about. It's a bit of a nasty business, you ask me, but truth be told, all of them undersea folk have always been, nasty, if you will.
Pompous? Yes, he's a bit pompous, yes.
They'll think they're better than us anyway.
Yes, I got that about him, yeah.
It is their plane. Or plane, I guess. I will give us all that, but, you know, what's a plane if you can't share it, right? That's what I've been saying, but... Oh, well, what are you going to do? Everyone's got a bad attitude.
You and the Tritons share a symbiotic circle. What happens to one of you happens to the other. You must understand this.
Oh, I wish I could quote it like you, man. I would happily just start repeating episode 1 with you. So, sounds like you're gonna help some people get off this island, then.
So it is a matter of, like, we have to take out the ship. Do we send the ghost ship back through the portal to wherever it came from? Like, where? So, okay.
I don't know. I've never been. But, you know, Geminus and his, whatever's left of his ship might have some evidence, of course. And, of course, talk to the others. We've all seen and heard stories from one or another. There's obviously been a lot more people here who have, disappeared, after claiming that they can outrun the ghost ship. So people have had conversations and no doubt have the information you need. But the ghost ship itself and how to get rid of it, I can't say.
I have an unrelated question, and this is just in the back of my mind. It's been bothering me since I got here. How do you get all of these supplies here? Like all of this wonderful beer, all of this wonderful alcohol, where does it come from?
They wash up on shore.
That is very nice.
Of course, people who want to stay here for the shipwrecked, they'd understand that they can't take it with them, so they offer it up in exchange for all of this. Trust me, you don't want to go out in that jungle.
What is in the jungle? I'm guessing not good things.
Nothing you want to see, darling. That's for sure.
Giant monsters, mostly.
Well,
if you've business over in the Triton Kingdom, I do as well.
Oh, you do?
There's something out there that's been taunting me for quite a while. I'll help you, but I'm going to need your help getting out of here.
Well, actually...
And I think this man is right. We should probably talk to the others. See what they know.
I think we're also going to need help getting out of here eventually, right?
But if you've got the coin, you've got yourself a ship.
I mean, yeah, I've got the coin.
Wait, what coin?
This coin.
It didn't get stolen.
Is it there?
It's there. That was a bit.
No, I more meant like, wait, I thought we were helping you to get out of here. You're charging us now?
Well, unless you'd rather swim there.
No, it's fine.
You don't have one of... Oh, you do. And we have matching cloaks, Varys.
Hey!
You have one of these. Oh, I guess I can... Oh, you have... Oh, you have...
We're all wearing matching berets and rings, yeah.
Yeah, we really probably do look pretty intimidating with the matching berets.
Wait, they
Like 9 really diverse people walk in all with matching berets, just
including a snow leopard wearing the beret also, which is just...
Oh my god, wait, can our party have
flex.
the blue berets, please? Please.
The blue boys.
The blue berets!
I will let you guys decide that.
Yeah. I feel like Aldus would like that. He's blue.
Yeah. Aldus is down.
So, yes, I think we should talk to the others. I think, maybe if we all sit together, liquor them up, maybe they would be willing to share information.
Well, these
I
lads
feel
are
like
liquored up all day. That's kind of what there is to do around here.
I actually I get advantage on like history checks when alcohol is involved.
No.
And persuasion checks, so that's why.
liquor it is.
Do you, does anyone have anything else they'd like to do right now? Anything they'd like to talk to? What do we want to do? Basically, what do we want to do, guys?
Also, so he was talking about all of the like things that people bring in for him, and I want to take some of my beer, and I want to ask, what's his name? Fergus? No,
Fergus.
Fergus.
Fergus. Fergus.
So Fergus, you say that people bring in all these different kinds of alcohol. I myself am a brewer of beer. Would you like to try some of mine that I have made? Since you have so many different types here, I would love to have you try some.
Darling, I would want nothing more in the whole world than to drink alcohol I have not yet tasted. Please.
Well then, grab a glass and I will pour you some. I pour some of the beer in there for him.
Hint of oak.
Mm-hmm.
There's something fruity in there.
Nutmeg.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
There's nutmeg.
This is a delicious beer.
I dip my tea bag in the beer.
Yeah, put lots of time and concentration into it.
I can tell. Trained by a master brewer, I can tell. Happy to drink this beer.
Happy to share it.
Everyone, it was 10. It was 100% 10. And he like walks away. And he's like, my mind has been cleared at this point. I remember now. And he goes back to his conversation. Leaving you guys.
All right. So we have, can you remind us again what the groups of people are? So we had, who was the pirate that came up and talked to us before? I should write these names down. Geminus?
Yeah, is it Ashmail, Mike?
You can call me Ash, that's fine.
Ash.
Yeah.
Ash,
Call me
you,
worth a bit.
Ash, you, know that around the table, around the bar, the only people who are, like, really worth knowing, there's Captain Geminus Turner, who's he's a human, you guys can see. There's Holiday Jack across the way. He's a
Captain
Jack.
Nope, he's a first mate of a pirate crew who is from a world called Exandria. There's Commodore Gianna Nixon, who is across the way. She's like a military lady that you don't know much about. She hasn't been communicating with the crew, with anyone here very much.
Tabaxi?
Hmm?
Is she a Tabaxi?
No, she's not a Tabaxi.
Aw,
She's an
come
elf.
on.
Sorry, I'm trying to write these down quickly. So I have Geminus, Captain Geminus. It was Jack Holiday.
Holiday Jack.
Holiday Jack. And then Commodore
Gianna Nixon.
Gianna Nixon.
Jeanna Nixon.
It's a great name.
Yeah, so those three are the ones really worth knowing. They'd probably... Geminus was obviously the one who talked to us about... He's the one who's been there and actually seen the ship. So we could talk to him, and he could perhaps help us to kind of get a lay of the land. If we're going to leave this place, we're going to have to get information.
Land? I thought this was the plane of water.
What?
I hate you.
That
Welcome.
silence was golden.
Welcome, Ash. Welcome.
Okay, so this Geminus, he already told us that his ship came in contact with it. Maybe we should go try this Holiday Jack character. Do you know these people? Do you have an inn?
We know each other, yes.
Okay, yes, oh yes.
Of course we know each other. We've all been to this tavern for not entirely too long.
Should never be too long in a tavern. That's what I always say.
By the way, Joe, are you still bloody?
Yeah, you definitely see like blood still dripping from her nose, blood dripping from her mouth.
All right, I'm gonna cast
But she's
Cure
enjoying
Wounds
herself way too much.
at a 2nd level, and I'm gonna give you 17 HP.
Ooh. Thank you, thank you. Her wounds like close up, and she wipes the blood from her face.
Ew,
All
gross.
right.
Ew, David.
She's still not at full capacity, but she's definitely feeling better.
All right.
So you want to go talk to Holiday Jack, shall we? Now remember, it's Captain Jack.
He's not a captain.
I'm just fucking with you.
Done.
No, it's he's quite the character. So let's all right. Let me get a drink before I go over there.
Yes,
and she like
everybody, grab a drink.
takes a quick shot before talking to Holiday Jack because he sounds like a character.
All right.
Aren't we all?
You know him as a nervous type. He's definitely a nervous type.
So no sudden movements?
You all get up and walk over to Jack, who is a kind of a bald type man. Bald hair. He's got a bandana. He's not wearing a shirt. Completely bald skin, no hair anywhere. He's got some pants on, no shoes. And he's just kind of like tapping his fingers on one hand. You can see his fingers are all bandaged up, like at the tips of his fingers. On one hand, he's just tapping them. On the other hand, he's just biting his nails.
Hey, Holiday Jack, these fine people from outside of the tavern here have some questions for you. Well, I suppose I have some questions for you too, but I'll let them take the lead.
All right.
Is he drinking anything?
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Do you have a drink of choice? Yeah, I could go grab you something to drink. We could all have a chat and.
Yeah, I'll have the thing.
The thing. Okay. Yes. Yes. Sure. And I go up to Fergus and I say, this Holiday Jack, he wants the thing, he said.
He doesn't know what he wants. Here, bring him this ale.
Okay. Thank you. And so I bring it, and I bring my drink, and I put it in front of him. I say, hello, Holiday Jack.
Hello.
My name is Joe. It's nice to meet you.
Hello, Joe. What about the rest of you? You see them, right? You see them, Joe?
Yes, they're all here.
He draws a dagger and he goes, "Which one of you can't? Which one can't you see? One of them might be a ghost."
Okay, so this is Ash.
Oh, he sees ghosts. Is that why he's all?
This is my friend Varys.
Okay, I see Varys.
This little man with the big hat. This is Zook. He is a
he-
very powerful magician.
He was the one I was most nervous about.
Yeah, no, he's fine. He's good. He's
Okay,
cool. He's cool.
Good.
Don't lie to him.
This is my friend Grimold.
Hello.
Hell of a man with a dagger and a whip.
Hello.
This is my friend Father Demetrius.
Hello.
He's quick with some heals.
Okay, good.
And then this over here, this is Sinric and Cinna.
Okay. That
and then
leaves.
the dragon-looking one. That one is it. Yes, he is here. He is real. I
Oh boy. All right, we're good. You're all here. You all
You're all-
exist. All right.
Unless, of course, we're all ghosts.
No. I say, no, that is, she must be, she's joking.
Come on,
She's
Jack.
joking!
You've seen me at this bar for how long? You know I'm not a ghost.
And I'm
Well,
like,
I
I'm going
might-
to need another umbrella drink, please.
I might be a ghost. I was on the ship. I was on the ship when I saw the ghost ship, and it went. Ah!
okay, so I like push his drink very gingerly towards him. I say, let's calm down a moment. Let's take a drink. Let's relax. We are just all here. We're talking.
What is this?
Ale. It's the thing.
I don't like ale. And he sets it down.
Okay, well, what do you like? Would you like this? And I give him the drink that I was drinking.
What is it?
It's delicious.
Okay.
And I'll take his ale.
Okay. That's fine.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Jack, it's fine. Relax. I am relaxed. God. Hi, I'm Jack.
Hi, Jack. I'm Joe. These are all my friends.
Didn't we already do this?
Yes,
Am I reliving the same timeline again?
You said you were on a ship.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? Tell me what happened.
On a ship, sailing the oceans, just off of Nicodranus. Suddenly a storm blew in, right? I saw the storm and I said, boss, we shouldn't go into that storm. There's a storm there. And they said, no, it's okay. We can sail through the storm. We sailed through the storm and sure enough, we were blown onto the shore. We thought it was Nicodranus. We thought it was just the coast. And next thing we realized, we were on an island not on any map. The Isle of Dread. Well, our captain's a good captain. Our captain go ahead and sail and fixed it all up. And we sailed back out into sea. And as we sailed back out into the sea, we traveled all along to the south side of the island. And that's when the ghost ship came with the storm. The ghost ship cut off our entry, and we tried to try to go around it. First, we were out of ammo, just so you know. Don't forget that part. We tried to go around it, but it was faster, so much faster than us, and it fired on us. It blew a hole straight through the ship. Now, me being me, I knew this was the best thing to do, is to abandon. So I called abandoned ship, and my captain said I wasn't allowed to call that. It wasn't my responsibility. So I abandoned the ship anyway! And I made it to the island, and when I made it to the island, I watched the ship get blown to pieces and pushed with the current to the west side. And I can't go out there to find my captain now.
And your captain's name?
The captain's name is Gregory Thomas.
Gregory Thomas. Okay.
Well, you know, Jack, do you mind if I call you Jack?
I don't have a preference. That's my name,
okay,
so I would like that one.
Okay, Jack. It sounds to me like you were very smart. You saved your own skin. You jumped out and you got away with your life.
Thank you. I believe I am.
Yes. Now, did you get a good look at any of these creatures that were on the ship?
No. But I got a good look at the ship. It's what made me want to leave.
Oh, yes? What about the ship did you notice?
The head was moving. The masthead was alive.
It was alive. And I, look at Ash. As if... I'm wondering if this is normal for, a mask to move, because Joe doesn't fucking know.
Oh, no, that's pretty fucking weird.
Okay. And, did anything else about the ship, this moving head, did something come out of it?
No.
No.
You think perhaps your captain would have more of an insight?
They were on the ship. They were the ones who went down with it. Even though I called abandoned ship, but it wasn't my responsibility, Jack. I know, but it still was the smart thing to do, and I don't regret it one bit. You're a coward. No, I'm not a coward. I am a human being, and I will be treated as one. Don't ever talk to me like that again, Joe.
I am so sorry. I wouldn't dream of it. Joe's used to talking to drunk people, so she's just okay, so he said his captain's name again. I'm sorry.
Gregory Thomas.
Gregory
Thomas, yeah.
They're on the west side of the island. That much I'm sure of. I'm sure it went that way because I watched it.
The west side of the island. Okay, you actually read my mind. I was just going to ask her a question.
Very smart, Jack.
I'm very smart. I've been told it before. Just recently, in fact, I remember you said that.
Yes.
I know. I'm reminding you that you told me that I'm smart. Because many people have.
Well, Jack, is there anything else that you remember about this event that was significant, that was strange?
I was very scared.
Rightfully so. And I, look at everyone else and, dart my eyes away.
Okay, so just to clarify, is the ship a ghost? Or is it an actual ship?
It's a ghost ship.
That does not help. That does not answer my question.
Dun, 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 dun,
Is the
dun,
ship
No.
a ghost? Can you see through it? Is it white and spooky? Or is it an actual ship?
Are you asking if I can see through it, or are you asking if it's white and spooky?
Yes.
That doesn't answer my question.
Okay, no.
No, see? Not so fun, is it?
Oh my god.
I couldn't see through the ship that I remember.
Okay, so it is an actual ship that has ghosts on it.
I'd assume. I haven't seen its crew. I just saw the ship, and it kind of appeared.
Perhaps maybe the ship is possessed. Or it could be that the ship is possessed. That's why the masthead's moving and all that.
Maybe we should go talk to this Geminis a little bit more. Maybe because he said he saw and survived, and maybe he has seen the creatures on it.
Well, you're the one with the skull painted on your face, right? You know quite a bit about death. Do you think perhaps a ship like that could be possessed?
I have never heard of a ship that is possessed. I was merely wondering if the ship itself was a ghost, or if the ship itself is a ghost, we could not board it and investigate it. But if it is an actual ship, then it is possible it is material. We can walk on it. We can investigate it if we manage to get close. As to what it is, I haven't the slightest idea.
Are ghosts?
Does anyone else?
I look at Father Demetrius. Are ghosts actually real? Because Joe's never seen one, so she doesn't know.
I need to make a check for that.
Yeah, ghosts are real.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, as a cleric, you would know ghosts are real.
Okay. That's like the one thing I didn't ever think about, like our ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes, they're
undead.
ghosts.
They are undead.
Spirits that refuse to follow the order of things and cross over.
There are also many. It should be saying worth saying. You don't even need to roll for this. There are also many different types of ghosts, like wraiths, banshees, specters. You know.
Yes, and there are many different kinds of spirits. Way outside my wheel of knowledge, but it is possible that the ship could be possessed. I have certainly seen stranger things. And perhaps the ship might not even be a ship at all. Maybe perhaps it is some sort of creature.
And I was wondering if if we can't get on this ship, is it that is there something else we need to do to rid the sea of this being, these ghosts? I don't know how to get rid of ghosts, because are they see-through? You said is it see-through and spooky?
Perhaps we talk to the other people in. Oh God, damn it! Perhaps we talk to the other people in this bar.
We need to gain more information. We need to know what type of specters these are, and then we can learn how to banish them.
Absolutely.
So it seems that this Geminis, he seems to know a lot about it. Maybe we should talk to him next.
Yes, anyone but this coward. And I spit on the ground and start walking away.
That's entirely fair. I am a massive coward. That's what makes me so smart.
Yes, but you are smart, yes.
I respect that.
Yes. Survival is key.
You just fought a Cyclops on one-on-one.
Yeah, survival is key. I survived.
It was expensive.
Not for me.
I think it went quite well, actually.
It went great. You did so good.
You guys leave Holiday Jack to his jittering.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who to next?
Let's go to that Geminis guy. Right? Because he came up to us earlier and said that he went into it and then he survived. So great. Let's go to his table.
All right, he's at the bar actually. So.
Oh, okay. Let's go up to the bar again.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, hello. I was just telling them that perhaps it was 7. And they're like, it was definitely not 7. It had to be 10. It had to be 10, Fergus. And they're just...
Okay, I have to ask. 10 what? 10 what?
I found a box of kittens that washed up on the shore. And they have since made their way into the jungle.
Okay, so these kittens have now become...
I'd imagine that in the time since I found them, they've become full-grown displacer beasts. But they were kittens and very cute.
Oh, glad I asked. These displacer beasts. What is this?
Oh, they're adorable little cats that have tentacles all along their backs, and they can shift planes to attack you. Wonderful hunting creatures.
A hard no on this one.
Adorable.
And so that is why you said not to go into the jungle, because those things are in the jungle.
Yes, that's one of the reasons.
And so you don't know exactly how many it is.
I can't remember, no.
So it might be 10.
Could be.
Might be 7.
Could be.
Okay.
I would say a minimum of 7 and a maximum of, what were we saying? 12. 12. A minimum of 7, maximum of 12.
That's a big difference.
Yes.
I dislike you immensely.
Why?
Oh, I like you. You're great.
Because that sounds like it went from a current you problem to a future us problem.
It's not been a current me problem. They're quite fond of me. Every once in a while like to leave them out a ham that I find baking in the sun that's just not good for me, you know, turn my stomach. But for them, they love it. And I hear them in the jungle at night after I've put it out for them go, "Row, row," and I know that means they like me. Help you with something.
They had a quick question about. They wanted to talk about how you're going to the ghost ship. Tell them about the ghost ship.
I want to talk about the ghost ship.
Yes.
Well, you listen to Geminis Turner. I'll tell you this. I already told you the story of the ghost ship.
Yes, but we wanted a little bit more detail.
Specifics.
Yes, like the creatures on the ship. Did you get a good look at them?
I got some look at them. But it was just one that I saw standing at the...
Helm?
He remembers the word. I don't.
Know that word, so it's fine.
Just the one standing at the helm. Skull face, just like you right there, and he points at Demetrius. A hat like mine here, holding the wheel, staring off at nothing.
Can I roll a check to see if I recognize, like, if that sounds like anything I've heard of through my training?
Roll, nature, Arcana. Nature or Arcana. If you're proficient in religion, Demetrius, I'll let you do that.
You know I'm not.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a bad clerk.
Yep.
What?
Well, no, perhaps that what he's talking about You would know about it, right? Because you're both of you are religious people, and I think that's perhaps the easiest way to get it. I use Flash of Genius. You get a +5 to that ability check.
Your religion?
Whatever one you.
Whatever you rolled.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to Grimald. Or did Grimald roll or?
Yeah,
I think both of us rolled.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can only use it on one person.
So you're giving it to Grimald?
You gotta choose.
Yeah, I'll give it to Grimald because that's who I was thinking about.
All right.
How much was it?
5.
+5.
That's 23.
Woo!
Demetrius, what did you get?
15.
On what? What roll?
Let's say history.
All right, and you're doing it on what again, Grimald?
Arcana.
Okay, so you have a sudden flash as you're like, oh yeah, no, yeah. It definitely sounds like a spirit of sorts. The blank stare, the skeletal like visage. It definitely seems like something that could be classified as undead, 100%. As to what kind, it's tough to say without getting a good look at it or its kills.
I can say for certain it's undead, but without seeing the victims, it's impossible to specify from there.
Oh no.
So, Captain Geminis?
Aye.
Your crew. Is there or your boat, wherever did it wash up anywhere that we might be able to go look for some evidence of anything?
As far as I know, it took my ship with the sea. But rumor has it they have Holiday Jack's ship on the west side. Now, if you really wanted to check for my ship, you would look at the bottom of the ocean, just southeast of the island. But be careful going out there. Disturb the waters, and she will hear ye.
She?
The ship. The ghost ship.
Ah.
Got it. She, yes, of course. Ships are she's, apparently. That's interesting.
Sometimes. It depends on the ship, really.
Every ship I've met is a she, but if you prefer a he, I don't really care.
Subtle.
So, can I help you with anything else?
The ship itself, was it like a physical form? We're getting some mixed signals about it being, is it like, it moves on its own.
He reaches below his seat and brings up a large metal ball and just doom on the ground onto the counter. He goes, "That came through my hull and hit my arm. Looks physical to me." He pushes it over to you.
Oh,
It might just be an animated ship.
What do I know? Do I notice anything special about it?
You can roll an investigation check.
I'm not great at those. 6.
A 6?
I'm not great at.
It's a cannonball.
Okay, yes, this is definitely a physical thing. I feel like it's a ship. We could board it. It did.
I say we head west.
Mm-hmm.
We learn some more information about this ghost ship before we fight it.
Yes, I will say I am not. I'm okay. But if we come into contact with these little kitties, I might not be super helpful.
I know is that the worst thing you're ever going to find in that there jungle.
There we go.
Fergus, do you have a ham we could use?
I do have ham. Would you like a trench coat full?
That would be perfect.
Fantastic. This is where he pulls the trench. No. Pile of hams falls out.
What are you buying?
What
are you selling?
He
Want a
gets
sundial?
he gets a little ham. You can see it's on the bone. And he gives it to you and he goes, "Now, just to be clear, I think they liked my scent on it." So he rubs it kind of on him. All right. Hopefully this works. No guarantees.
I guess that was the best wine I've had in decades. And I just grab the ham and start walking west.
And I think that is the perfect time to end tonight's session.
Yep. Yep.
As we are going to go headfirst into the Isle of Dread next week, but for now we're going to end there with this introduction. Mike, sorry it took so long to get you in, bud.
It's all good, man.
But
can't rush beautiful storytelling.
It was worth it. It was worth it with the introduction of Ash.
Are we going to be fighting skeletons on the Day of the Dead next Sunday?
Been working on it. I was like, if they pick the Isle of Dread, we'll have an awesome Halloween episode. But if not, then
because it'll officially be November 1st next Sunday, right?
Will.
That's
It will.
Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos.
So, we'll see what happens. See if we get there, and if we don't, it's still like spooky season if it takes another session or not. But regardless. Hey, thanks all so much for watching. If you liked this, come back next week. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, we aren't done yet. Just because the D&D is over doesn't mean the stream is. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. I'm going to end the stream, but we're going to be restarting it as a few of us are going to be getting together to play Among Us for an after-party stream. So definitely tune back in here at twitch.tv/OnceUponATavern. We would love to have you. So don't go anywhere, really. Just stay here. The stream will end, but then it will restart momentarily when I do it. But besides that, if you're not into Among Us, thank you all so much for watching tonight.
Also, you're wrong.
It's a fantastic game. I was like, okay, what we're really going to do, my original pitch for this ghost ship was you're all going to get on the ghost ship and a spirit is going to fly through the air and possess one of you, and you're all going to need to figure out who is possessed by the spirit.
Oh.
And I was like, I was going to tell the person who was possessed that they were possessed, but I was like, April would not have fun, so we won't do it.
I do not like lying games.
So in return for that, we're just going to stream Among Us tonight. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. But for those of you who are not sticking around, thank you so much for watching tonight. Thank you so much to all of our new followers tonight. It's great to have you all. Hope you come back. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Wear your fucking masks. And as always, don't forget, Sundays are for D&D. Good night.